Good morning, welcome back, and welcome to DreamHack Atlanta, Day 2 here in the Georgia World Congress Center. My name is Proxy, joined by King Jobber, and it's time for a little Granblue early in the morning. Are you ready?
I am absolutely ready for some Granblue action. You know, we just recently had that great balance patch, brand new character drop, another season on the horizon, but we are here in Atlanta ready to throw down, and it's been pretty crazy from what I've seen watching some of the matches over there in the bracket, so I can't wait to see how this top 8 turns out.
Absolutely. Started bright and early today. We had a great day 1 yesterday, as well as a ton of other fighting games going on throughout the day today and tomorrow. So thank you again for tuning in, and make sure you hear the entire time as we cut through all of these different brackets. But like you said, Granblue starting off strong, and we're going to have our first match coming up here in just a moment, which is going to be definitely very exciting. So here we are.
Yeah.
Take a look. Is a
Ladewaybac will be our first player coming on up. Ladewaybac, a player who has absolutely been tearing it up all over the place, whether it be in online or offline. Definitely the favorite to win, I think, looking at this bracket here. But there is some competition coming his way.
Absolutely. We'll see how it goes, as we are going to have their opponent, which is going to be Tav, coming up to see here. Again, another player that has qualified through the winner's side of the affair. Excited to get to see it. Like we said, early morning stuff, man. You got to be dedicated.
You do.
Here.
Got to get that breakfast in, right? Great breakfast places here as well in Atlanta. This hotel is very nice. They just built it back in January, so
definitely excited to get to see it. But like we said, getting us rolling for the beginning of the day, Granblue Fantasy Versus to start us off, and we are expecting to see the Nier as the leadoff character here for Ladewaybac.
Yeah, and Nier, of course, you know, through all the balance patches of this game, Nier has still been an incredibly strong force. And also, you got to keep in mind, too, that this is going to be 2 out of 3 throughout this top 8, except for finals, right?
Yes.
So you don't get that much time, especially with how quick people explode in this version of the game, to actually really adapt in that 2 out of 3 sets. So you got to be quick on your feet and ready to go.
Absolutely, and there's a lot that plays into that. Specifically, one thing that I like to point out a lot, especially in these shorter sets of the 2 out of 3s, is kind of how you manage your BP. Obviously, guard cancel is super strong. Being able to use Raging Chain to be able to stabilize your combos is also incredibly powerful. But taking that extra damage in the shorter set really starts to add up very, very quickly. So management of BP, obviously, while it's always been important, especially in these 2 out of 3 sets, becomes even more paramount.
Yeah, and it's also especially how those players really like to showcase how they play with it. Because some players will use all their BP really early on, just go for that super aggressive, I don't want to block at all. And then at a certain point, once you get underneath a certain amount of health, usually for most players it's around 25%, you go, okay, I don't care at this point. I'm already dead in 1 touch. Let me just spend it any time I block anything to make sure I can try and make this comeback.
Yeah, plus people will just get into chicken situations. You'll very often see guard cancel wars, right? A lot of times people will go for the guard cancel and like, well, I don't want to hold the plus frames.
Yeah,
just do one of their own. Absolutely, yeah. So we'll see how it turns out between the two, though. Definitely excited to get us started. Our first top 8 of the day here. DreamHack Atlanta once again. Thank you very much to everyone online watching, as well as everybody here in the venue. Very excited to get to see what we got going on.
Absolutely. If you've never been to DreamHack before, make sure you turn out. It is still early today, so if you're in the Atlanta area, come by, have some fun. It's not just fighting games, it's a celebration of all things esports, including tabletop as well. It's a great time, but we're about to have a great time in this first match. And I see a Luane locked in. Are we just doing button checks here, or are we doing Luane and Jita? All right, it's a button check. Thank you, production. They always save me. I'd love to see Luane in top 8.
Luane is, I think, Luane is a sleeper.
He is
hopefully
sleeper.
we get to see him for sure. But like I said, just checking the buttons before we get ourselves fully on in there.
It's more like hand warmies at this point, right? Because you can check your buttons in the actual, you know, character select in most of these modern games. So it's really just getting in and warming up your hands and getting the motions and seeing them actually come out on screen.
Yeah, I was going to say, getting yourself right for sure.
Bro, the fish.
The cosmetics in this game are really off the wall, and I love them.
They are. I love them.
Genuinely super cool.
What's your favorite cosmetic?
It might be the eel hat for Nier.
The eel hat's
my
good.
favorite. I really like it.
I like the broom. The broom for Vayne.
Also very good. So, okay. So on the other side,
Ooh.
we see Lucilius here. Another character that is definitely found their mark for sure. Very high damage. As you get the sword levels up, the cooldowns going down helps out a ton for you to be able to push out damage and control the neutral. So a very strong character in the current patch, I'd say. Yeah,
absolutely. His biggest thing in the last patch was he couldn't build up that sword meter as quickly, right? So being able to do that, having a little bit better cooldowns as well, it's going to be real nice. But you're going up against a character like 2B, who even through the nerfs, this character is still incredibly strong. Kind of breaks the rules of the game with the whiff cancels.
Absolutely. You can see already working out here. Has to go for the guard cancel to buy themselves some room, and then the counter hits for good damage off the start.
Oh yeah, that's already nearly 50% of your health. Down the drain, level 1 sword. Hold this pressure, but we just press right on out.
Yeah, easy peasy. Raging Chain to restabilize. Gets the knockdown. How are we going to spend it, though? Stashes up and just goes for the strike. Ends up with a throw here. 25% left on the table, but gets caught by the low. Tries to do something to escape, but is a little too aggressive on the draw there. Ladewaybac on the first round.
Yeah, and you can see how quick people explode in this game already. Really back and forth on that round there. Trying to go for the baseball swing, but gets caught with a teleport there from Tav. Very nice stuff, checking with those lights, immediately trying to get that counter hit on the heavy as well.
Yeah, staggering the pressure, doing their best off of this one. Gets the pull in to pull them out of the corner, ends up finding the low, but just a little bit of a reset. Still fine.
Choke slam, south of heaven. With the anime clashes, winning out on the end, but trying to go for the throw there. Too far away, though, was Ladewaybac.
That's up with a throw of their own, continuing that pressure in the mid-screen, mid-range normals. Obviously, one of the biggest selling points of this 2B, but I mean, Lucilius can fight it out these ranges, but unfortunately here after the Raging Chain, not going to work out too well.
Yeah, trying to squeeze out as much damage as we possibly can. Get some decent Oki in the process. I like that the whiff there at the end allows you to go for that frame kill. But good press out from Tav. Should be able to close this out as well, and that's a Ladewaybac utilizing that BP just a little too much, right? That combo ends up killing even without having to spend a ton of meter in the process.
Being able to use that fireball to control the space, especially with the ultimate skill. Parry comes through, though, and is able to generate a knockdown. Strike throw once again.
Oh, another throw getting tossed. Ooh, okay, we just wake up pressing buttons. Gonna absolutely blow up the hover there from Ladewaybac. Double choke slam. Teleport is gonna get blown up by the ultimate DP.
Okay, moved on in after the cancel there. Found the low, but no way to be able to actually get the combo afterwards. Dashed up for the throw again. Is very active in these CQC situations.
Oh, yep, spends the 50 meter there for the enhanced skill. The ultimate skill, excuse me. Into another choke slam.
Oh no, closes the distance and is able to get the poke through. Once you're cornered, there's just not much to be done, especially with that sword level having already reached critical mass. Again, the cooldowns being lower at that point, you're able to harass so effectively.
And that's the first time we saw that teleport, right?
Yeah.
All the teleports that we were going for were the ones overhead coming on in, finally hitting you with the John Carpenter there.
It's just the ultimate.
Looks just like the thing, bro.
Okay, gets the fireball there, goes for the guard cancel, very smart, doesn't want to let you generate any more advantage off the situation.
Oh, trying to go for a little bit of a shimmy here. Wants to catch Tav pressing, but there's the press, gonna work out this time. Locking down with the sword. Already at level 4 sword. This is scary for Ladewaybac.
Yeah, and that might actually be able to do it. No, not gonna be able to generate enough meter, I don't believe. Yep, still alive.
One more touch is all you need. And look at the chip damage on these as well. Ladewaybac not going to give up. Spends the super.
And there you go, the cut through. Still going to be alive, but not a good situation to come up. Has plenty of meter to be able to come back, though.
Yeah, I believe we have the BP as well. Nice. Late throw tech, still locked down in the corner. And I like the patience here from Tav. You don't need to be too crazy. Don't make any mistakes here. Just wait to the right opportunity to strike. Nearly got punished on that spot dodge.
Yeah, especially being low on BP. We've talked about it a ton today. Ends up getting the low float and being able to get the punish. A strong situation to come through.
Battle 2.
Right on into the next round. And Tav is looking to not let Ladewaybac get a point up. All right, another choke slam coming through. Oh, whiffs the throw into another choke slam.
Oh no, and another good poke here. Is able to get the follow through. Again, with the meter should definitely be enough here. The Raging Strike to be able to extend, and here comes the super.
the perfect as well for Tav. Now sitting at set point here against the tournament favorite, Ladewaybac.
3, engage.
Rounder piece, though. Still manageable. What a teleport here. Gets the counter hit. He's able to get the confirm.
Bro, Tav has been on point with these teleports and these dive kicks here. Doing such a good job at utilizing these special moves, too, even with the extended cooldowns.
Oh, no, and the shimmy reaches a little too far. Is going to get taught a lesson for that one.
There's the baseball swing, trying to go for a home run, but wakes up with the ultimate DP. Super jump to try and get that cross up.
Oh, but another great counter poke here. Raging Chain. Skewed on the damage.
Yeah, that's one thing. Ladewaybac has not been allowing Tav to get those resets with the dash-ins, right? Has constantly been jab checking, and it's been working out beautifully. And just like that, we are going to game 3.
Yeah, the low stagger's working out well, trying to bait out these aggressive options that both of them have been leaning on so often. So we look for the grappling hook and a great tech between the two.
Yeah, there's the dive kick immediately into a heavy. It's swinging right on back. Yeah, once Tav's turn is over, Ladewaybac is ready to just take it. Immediately start running that offense.
And that has been the ender we've seen quite often. Goes for the bomb, but again, the ultimate skill to be able to get the breakout and the cross-up repositions well.
And one thing you've noticed too is Ladewaybac doesn't really care about getting hit by that ultimate DP, right? Yeah, sure, you get knocked down, but it doesn't do a ton of damage, all things considered, so you can just get back up and keep going. That's 50 meter taken away from Tav and about to be 50% of his life.
Yeah, things looking dire. Tries to go for that delayed overhead once again, trying to bait out the throw tech, but the ultimate skill for the knockdown. Jump over again for the reposition.
Yeah, but there's an ultimate DP right on back. Cross from Ladewayback's own, tries to go for the command dash.
Oh, and very brave to dash that close here, running out of time. The life bar, unfortunately, dwindling a bit here, and is able to get poked out with the grappling hook once again.
Yeah, just sending it over and over, right? When you only need that one last touch, throwing out full screen fireballs like that is incredibly strong. There's the double jump, able to bait out the anti-air situation there.
Oh, and swings at a timing that actually catches the attempt at the backdash there. They was looking for the shimmy, does not work out in his favor.
Ooh, that was kind of clean, but nice evasion there from Ladewaybac, not getting blown up for it.
Ultimate skill finds the knockdown again. Ultimate DP in response. Neither of them willing to hold any pressure here, but there's the throw. Even life totals now.
Yeah, and Tav is up against the wall, metaphorically and physically here. Gonna get one opportunity after this. Won't be able to kill off this combo, but one more mix is gonna decide it.
Yeah, the Skybound out not quite available, but again, the staggered lows, that second low, the 2A is just barely able to connect. Oh man, finds a way to make it work. Strong showing to take it 2-1.
Absolutely, down to the wire there was incredible, but just like we expected, Ladewaybac moving on to winners finals. That is the player to keep an eye on, the one to beat, and Tav really took him to the distance.
Absolutely, Tav doing a great job with the Lucilius, a character once again that we've always known had potential, but has really found its place and is being able to make its mark in this current patch of the game. I know that a lot of top players have been, eyeing that up, considering the slump, and for good reason for sure. It's been fun to watch the shake. I feel like this patch has had one of the biggest shakeups of players swapping around on characters.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of the characters that are very interesting that people liked to play casually have gotten just up to the point where it's like, I could win a tournament with this.
They're competitive now, and that's the big thing. Some of the big top tiers are still incredibly strong, right? Yeah. We saw 2B, I'm sure we'll see Nier later on, but other characters can now compete with them at this high level, and that's what's really exciting, right?
No, definitely agreed, but we'll have that coming through again in just a moment. We're going to head to the other side of winners now, as I do believe, which is going to be so right now it looks like it's going to be Kill versus Teiga.
Yeah.
So Teiga, we were interested to see because we were looking at the bracket as it was populating, and that was definitely the player we expected to be able to populate that spot, but the name hadn't come up yet. So
yeah,
we're a little nervous.
Exactly.
We're a little nervous, but we're here playing to the seed.
You did made it. Of course, going to be coming in with the Lancelot, incredibly strong Lancelot player. Also known for Percival, but, not as much these days with how strong Lancelot is. Maybe we'll see it if, if he's feeling a little cheeky, if he's feeling a little confident.
With that said, Percival is actually in a really good spot, too.
He is. But
good.
Lancelot level, I don't know.
That's super fair. It is. It's tough. I feel like that's one of the nice things about this game, though, is that in the current state of things and with the way that the game is designed, there is a lot of depth but a lot of the base level things are very simplistic, so it makes it a lot easier to be able to pick up characters, to be able to potentially play multiples here. So I feel like people who are willing to branch out and willing to play that counter pick type of game are awarded very highly in this game. If you're not playing one of those like super top tiers that why would you swap?
That's the real beautiful thing about Granblue as a fighting game is it is deceptively simple, right? You can jump in, you can really figure out a character, but when it comes to those character matchups, like you mentioned, that's where that counterplay comes in mind, or even just learning your difficult matchups. Every character has their quirks to be able to fight even in bad matchups and establish their own game plan, and that's one of the things I really love about this game.
Oh, definitely agreed. Hopefully we get to see, like we said, a good diversity of characters so far. We already got to see two of the expected quantity so far. But like I said, hopefully more of that to come. Like we said, we're just gathering our players right now before we have our other side of winners pop up for you guys. Yeah,
where's the sleeper Uno? That's what we need. We need to get the Pringles man here in top 8 at DreamHack, all right?
Oh, dude. Either way, definitely excited. And as we mentioned before, make sure if you have not checked it out before that you do, whether you are here in Atlanta, anywhere in the Southeast, or you're able to go to Dallas, or any of the international festivals, DreamHack is all over the place all throughout the year. So definitely make sure you check that out. Again, it is a wonderful thing. If you're a fan of esports outside of the FGC, or if you just want to go check out the FGC type of titles, it's definitely going to be something worth seeing. But it looks like we are about ready to go, and we're going to have our players coming up now. Yeah,
so Kill stepping up here, getting ready to go. Kill, another very strong player here. Obviously, you have to be strong to make it into top 8 in any tournament, especially a tournament like DreamHack Atlanta. Over the years, DreamHack has really built itself up as a high-level competition spot for fighting games.
Absolutely, and then Teiga, like we said, playing up to the seed, another one of those expected quantities in this top 8. Excited to see if he can, do as well as we expect him to.
Oh, we got the clamshell stick?
That's fire.
We need more clamshell designs.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely. Look, I don't want to carry a screwdriver with me to every event I go to, right? I need to be able to just pop that open, keep a little snack in there, a Reese's peanut butter cup or something.
You smuggling in?
They don't check my stick.
Gotta do what you gotta do, hey man.
That's why I bring my stick to the movie theater, so I don't gotta buy any snacks. You know what I'm saying?
God, dude. Yeah, very good. It's just full of popcorn. There you go. That's easy peasy. No problem. Excited to see what the character choices are going to be. Like we said, it is a new day in Granblue for sure. I feel like the dust has definitely started to settle, but either way, it's still hopefully. I feel like at brackets like this specifically is where we see a lot of hometown heroes pop up that are like showing us the unknown quantity.
And I like that you mentioned, it's a new era in Granblue, a new day, right? Being able to pick different characters. The exciting thing about Granblue is there's always a new day on the horizon as well, because we still have even more characters coming, a whole nother season pass, right? We already know a couple of them that are coming as well, some fan favorites even too. Was it, I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, but he's basically just Granblue Jesus.
Yeah, he absolutely he is. Oh, man.
Oh, Siegfried. Oh, this is a button check. Every time I see Luane, I should not get excited. It's a button check. It's a button check, all right? I just want to believe.
It's never real until it's real.
I want to believe.
Until the overlays pop up, and that's when you know.
There was some time back, in TNS where we did see some Luanes at top 8 that were very exciting.
Yeah, I think a lot of... I don't want to spend too much time analyzing Luane if he's not going to get played, but I feel like he has a ton of upside, and he makes you play the game so different than every other character does, because he demands the most respect of any character in the game with 100 bars.
Yeah, we're just trying to manifest it, all right?
We're trying to manifest so hard to manifest it. We'll see, though, either way. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time mulling over how cool this character is if we don't see him, but...
I mean, this Siegfried fella is pretty cool as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see him here in this top 8 also, but now we're going to go back to character select, lock in our true characters, and then get ready to battle it out.
Oh, it is going to come through. We were having a small debate on if this character was actually going to get seen, and it looks like it is. While they are very slow, there is a lot of upside, as we said, a lot of very plus normals, a lot of situations that can put you in that are very messed up, but that movement speed is one thing that's always a concern.
Yeah, the movement speed is really difficult because obviously she takes some time to get to that max speed of dashing, right? So it's very slow. It's hard to reset pressure over and over, but having access to that install, the 5U, really makes her dangerous, and she's also a really good counter zoner, which is going to be interesting going against a character who doesn't zone at all in the form of Lancelot.
Absolutely. I mean, potentially here, because of the pillar, like you said, able to get the 5U, but there we go. The counter hits straight away into the corner. Well, now we get to see how her defense goes.
Yeah, and her defense is not the greatest, right? Because you can't really dash out of the corner. The buttons are kind of slow. She obviously does have plus lights, which is really good, but they come out a little bit slower than everyone else's. And right now, just getting steamrolled here in the corner.
Ooh, tricky.
Yeah.
That's the block button check.
Going right into the combo limit to make sure you can get a mix-up. That's a really smart move there from Teiga with a dominating first round.
Absolutely, and that's one of the nice things about Lancelot is he's one of those characters that gets to keep you on the ground for so long in his confirm, so combo limit is really just a suggestion to him a lot of the times.
Yeah. And so being able to actually utilize that combo limit is actually incredibly cool. There's teleport in, install is up, but immediately gets caught by the teleport to the skies from Teiga.
And you saw that was really just a symptom of that dash speed. Tried to go for the dash and got caught straight out of it.
Yeah, Versusia feels like a boss character, right? Plays such a different version of Granblue than a lot of the other characters in the game. But again, defense is what's lacking. She also doesn't have any ultimate reversals, right? Like a lot of other characters in the cast who can spend 50 meters and say, get off me. That is not something that this character can do.
Oh, look for the medium twice in a row. Guard cancel does get away, finds the low, and is able to close that distance a bit. Nice, so here's the knockdown. First opportunity to see some offense, some control.
Yeah, immediately going for the guard cancel, right? Get off of me. Don't want to deal with that installed character at all. Oh, just runs right into the 2L. Really unfortunate there for Kill, but Teiga is going to take game number 1.
Another strong showing. Hopefully getting more of the same. Back to the character select, though. Gonna rethink things a bit here. Has hovered a couple characters. Might consider the 6. Might consider the mirror.
Yeah, Versusia looking a little too Versusia there to actually handle it in top 8. So we're gonna get the mirror here with the Lancelot.
I respect the mirror.
I like it too. Just, you know, say anything you can do, I can do better, right?
Absolutely. We'll see how it works out for him, though. This is definitely a tough one for sure. Obviously, a matchup that we're going to be very practiced in from the form of Teiga. And also, it is the hidden passive of all these matchups that you always have to remember is that oh my God.
Anime. Yeah, we spend the EX, spend the heavy super there to try and win out in the Clash War.
I was just about to say, it's hard to hit somebody with something they've never seen before with their own character, but there it is.
But here's the throw. Teiga immediately taking charge of the situation. Here comes the ultimate reversal. Having access to just a reversal in general is going to be so much better for Kill in this matchup.
And you can see both of them being able to go for it super early on this one. Off the wall, but nothing else.
Oh, yeah, and there's the punish. Going to get put right back into the corner. Frozone.
Right. Gonna need one reset here. It's gonna extend for the combo limit. Does block the cross up this time, and the guard cancel to maintain their own offense.
Yeah, that's good. Probably held on to the block button there as well, right? Saw that mix-up coming. It's one of those hit me once, shame on me scenarios.
Follow through. Gonna add some more shame to the table here, potentially. Follow up after the combo limit. What do we have?
Yeah, trying to build up that meter. Okay, yeah, just gets out of the way. I like that. You know you're not going to build up 100 meters, so just create a little bit of space. You want to give Teiga just enough room to overextend.
Oh, and that's a great counter poke there. Very brave after the slide in with the Rekka.
Yeah, light checks are so important in this game, and you've just seen it in both of these matches here in Winner's Side.
Taking one away now. Gets a hit on the dash normal, pushed away. EX, but no, the dash cancel afterwards.
Yeah, getting juggled into the corner here now. Kill, are we going to go for a mix-up opportunity? Oh, okay, we do. That's trying to bait out the reversal there, right? That's why we go for the backdash.
Absolutely, but the guard cancel once again being very aggressive with this BP spending, and for good reason. And you can see taking that big step backwards is very aware of the wall jump, was trying to keep him cornered, and here we go with the follow through.
Yeah, back into the corner with the wall bounce thanks to the EX. Another EX being spent. Oh, baits out the guard cancel, but drops the confirm there. That was unfortunate. Doesn't matter, though. The throw is going to close it out for Teiga. Moving on to winners finals to face Ladewaybac.
Well, strong stuff for sure. Again, being able to play up to the seed and get into the correct position. Winners finals. So earning that, not only that set against Ladewaybac, but earning the longer set to follow through as well. As we said, 2 out of 3, except for winners, losers, grand final. So we are going to have that 3 out of 5 set in just a bit. But for now, we're gonna head down to the losers. Be able to handle some of those matches as well. Some cool stuff to come through.
Absolutely, but the problem here is now you only have that 2 out of 3 set for your tournament life, right? So really got to be even quicker on your feet, establish that game plan early on, and now we're going to see even more desperate uses of BP, right? Because you're not just fighting to get sent down to losers, you're fighting to get sent home.
For your life, absolutely. But hopefully, you know, this is one of those spots where once you've made it to this point, a lot of these players have seen this kind of moment before, have been in this type of situation. Top 8, most of these players not strangers to the occasion, so hopefully they're able to rise up to it. But it looks like we already, so we're going to take a look at the bracket here before we go even further into it. Taking a look here, our matches that we still haven't seen in losers, LastLaugh and Rem, as well as Bloo and ZeAxell.
Yeah, Bloo and ZeAxell is going to be the match that will be coming up next. So that one's going to be a good one to look out for. But I'm excited to see LastLaugh versus Rem. You know, looking at the bracket, a lot of these names were the names I was expecting to see get here.
Yeah, definitely agreed.
And Ladewaybac versus Teiga in winners finals is going to be a banger for sure. We were talking, you know, based on the seed, based on the performance from these players, we were expecting that to possibly be grands. But here we go. Coming up first is Bloo. Little swagger in his step too.
Yeah, definitely respected here. A player, like we said, across a multitude of anime games. We've seen it play for a very long time. Coming out now, doing this thing. Top 8 Granblue action here. DreamHack Atlanta. Once again, shout out to DreamHack for, you know, continuing to support the FGC and giving us, it's so nice to have our own stage, our own place to be able to show off the things that we have here. As on the other side, ZeAxell.
Yeah, ZeAxell coming on in. Such dominating players here at DreamHack. Only one corner of the area dedicated to fighting games. There is still so much more. You can see in the background there that creator hub, right? Where there's so many streamers sitting there streaming live in front of an audience, in front of the audience here. There's a lot to enjoy about DreamHack. You said shouts to DreamHack, but also shouts to the city of Atlanta.
Seriously.
Always a great time being in Atlanta. Always fun to explore.
It's been busy too. I mean, it was Wednesday, Atlanta FC played. Thursday Night Football. Yesterday was us. Today is us, and there's a wrestling pay-per-view right here.
Bad Blood, WWE.
It's cool, man. I feel like Tampa, we have a pretty big city, but we have days off. Atlanta has no days off.
Well, we ain't getting many days off. This hurricane's coming, you know?
You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. Like we said, just getting our players all sorted together. Shout out to the entire TO staff. I see one of the big homies up there working on getting things together. Definitely one of the nicest things about getting to be involved in DreamHack as well is the staff that we're able to bring in. The TOs, best in the business. Huge shouts to every single person that's making these things run. It is a Herculean task within this festival to corral and run tournaments of this size. So all the flowers to the TOs, they deserve it. They're amazing at their job.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people watching this have obviously been to FGC events, right? So they've seen the scale of FGC events. DreamHack is like a completely different thing when it comes to scale. Each DreamHack almost feels like an Evo, in terms of scale and level of what's going on here.
But we'll see, like we said, getting our players together, getting things ready. I believe we're going to have a button check before we go, but I do actually think, if I remember correctly, I think that Bloo is a Eustace player. I think this is not just a button check fake out here, which is a super sick character. I love getting to see him. He is very fun to get to watch, and I love his, specifically I think he's a sick character when it comes to controlling once he gets to the corner. He is so good. Being able to use the ultimate rat race, the grenade, is so good for lockdown and certain trap situations. Eustace is abusable and fun.
Yeah, one of the things, too, that I love about Eustace that's so interesting, and I feel like more than any other character in the game, he utilizes other than any other character, is the fact that... Let's go, Soya. This one's for me. This is for me, all right?
Sorry, but Eustace.
Soriz in top 8. Yeah, Eustace, the fact that he's a charge character, but you don't need to charge if you're using the simple inputs. Yes. So it makes him really interesting on how you're going to utilize the charge, like the actual technical inputs, or utilize the simple inputs. And a lot of the combos can really only be done with simple inputs.
And then on the other side, your boy.
My boy.
He's here.
Plus frames. Damage.
He's raw.
He is raw. He is raw as hell. In a game full of magic users and people who have guns, have swords, this dude rolls in and says, I'm going to use my fists. The youngest man alive.
This is fists versus guns, man. Let's see it, though. Get started right off the rib. Okay. Little growler action straight off.
Yeah, I love that 5U there from Soriz, being able to tank through, armor through things, and build up that that counter. The counter's kind of useless, right? It just kind of helps him out when he goes into his install. But still, 5U is a great pseudo reversal.
You can see here continued staggered pressure, trying to earn the turn back, and definitely does. EX into the jump pack, but again, no follow through. But these little instances of damages are really starting to add up.
Yeah, but there's the DP. Yep, roll to the other side for the meaty. Big pickup, and look at the damage here as well. You get so many plus frames there when you end with these EX DP.
Ooh, and you can see he was trying to space out for the 2M, not quite there though.
Yeah, this is one of the struggles here for Soriz, right, is trying to get in on a zoning character. And we already know that Eustace, while he's really good at set play, he's also really good at zoning. Kind of reminds me a little bit in the way that he plays of Venom from Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it definitely, and that's one comparison I always make, is it's got some KOF Leona vibes for sure with the mine. It's cool. Gets that counter poke though, is able to find the knockdown again though with the reversal on the kick.
Oh, and there's the armor. Gets the plus frame, but gets tossed back mid-screen. Bro, the ultimate grenade. You have to hold all this pressure, but we catch the reset. Not allowed to dash in.
Pushed away with the guard cancel though, Rat Race, and guard cancels again. Offensive as possible here, trying to keep this corner pressure. When was waiting for some kind of reversal there. I like that. Maybe a little too patient though.
Yeah, one of the things that's really good about Soriz too is the chip damage. There it is, bionic arm going right through the fireball. Gonna be able to take the round.
I've been waiting for, he's been holding that for so long. He waited until he knew it was gonna kill.
Bro, they really just gave this guy a 50-meter bionic arm. It's crazy, I love it.
Okay. After the 5U, yeah, plus situation once again.
Gets that ZeAxell, the dash light. Oh my god, baiting out the throw with the power dunk, but didn't get as big of a confirm as we possibly wanted there.
Oh no, and that vacuums you in. It pushes you towards the way the Soriz is facing. Nice guns. Sick stuff.
Yeah, check out these guns though, that's what he's saying.
Does get the counter poke though. It sets up the ultimate Rat Race again with the guard cancel to be able to get out of the corner.
Oh, he's going to get caught there. The invincibility not starting up enough. Still locked down in the corner. Has a lot of health at this point, though, but down to 1 BP. I mean, he's going to take a lot of damage, but
yes,
the
sir.
Bionic arm again.
He saw the
have
nod.
to respect it.
He saw the nod as soon as it hit, too. He knew. He's getting away with it. We like it. This is
let me look at the stats really quick.
The man in the face was stressed about getting dumped.
Pull up the stats. How many times did I block?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the great things about characters like this is that you don't need many opportunities here. You just got to make the ones that you do get count.
Oh yeah, Soriz is definitely the residential robbery character in Granblue. That bionic arm is just so good for catching your opponent off guard.
Slid on in for the throw reset though. Ultimate Rat Race once again. Delays, but we're so confident in our defense here. Has blocked for a very long time, but finally gets a chance for some offense.
Yeah, and constant resetting too with this medium punch, right? The medium dash punch here, being able to get those plus frames and steal turn after turn. There's the spot dodge on the bionic arm. Bloo doing a good job adapting in this second game.
Has definitely seen through the tricks a little bit here. Is looking a lot more stable, but again, 5U working well.
Yeah, Trix is right, because Soriz is a very straightforward character, right?
Yeah.
He's either going to put plus frames on you, try and shimmy you, or if you're being a little too aggressive or trying to throw out fireballs, going to throw out that bionic arm to blow you up.
Gets out through the pressure though, misses out on the meaty. I think was trying to go for the dash punch meaty there. Overhead with the Rat Race, and gets the back hitbox of the DP there. Maybe dashed a little too far forward, but still okay.
And setting out the grenade again. Got to be careful with every single fireball that you put out. That was a beautiful forward roll.
That's away and gets the throw. Not very much life remaining here. Running out of time, but the bionic arm gets the hit.
Look at the health, too. Just barely enough health to actually withstand that. ZeAxell needs to keep the pressure on. BP is spent. Chip damage is a factor, but it's not going to matter. Gets caught trying to press.
I tried to stick the big boot out. Not quite there, though. If that had connected, though, and we had gotten the cancel, was able to completely destroy that one. Back to the stats again.
We are looking at the stats. I thought it was a mistake at the first time.
I wonder what we're looking at. Sets up the mine though, is able to get the full extension. Back hitbox to the DP.
Oh yeah, teching out in the air too. There's the throw. Set out the ultimate grenade. Yeah, I like going for the guard cancel there from ZeAxell.
Of course, absolutely. Raging Chain to restabilize. Great damage on the confirm.
It just does so much damage. You throw a fireball and lose half your health.
Stop throwing fireballs. Nice confirm here, though. Skybound Arch should be able to finish the deal, and it does. So Blue now, what a bounce back, threatening the finish of the set here.
Yeah, one more round is all that is needed, and really has made great adjustments. Going to start off Chesto there, EX dash punch, spending a lot of these EXs. They do a chunk of chip as well, too. That's one thing that's underrated about Soriz, is the amount of chip damage that he does.
Yeah, he hasn't hit him yet. Oh my god, still the dash punch not connecting, but that's okay. Looks for the EX a little too far. Spacing has been okay so far.
Yeah, there we go. Guard cancel comes out, down to 2 BP. Trying to go for the tick throw there, but Blue is ready for it.
And again, to your point, Soriz has hit him once. The rest is chip. He hit him with one dash punch.
For the most part, yeah, it has all been chip damage. And that's the thing about those EX moves.
Spot dodge is good. Didn't want to have to deal with the grenade. Again, continuing to add up.
Yeah, guard cancel again. Down to 1 BP. Got to be careful about getting hit. Doesn't even need super. Going to Fundoshi mode, excuse me.
Oh, good tech. There we go. Finds the connection this time. Not enough damage, though. Wasn't able to get much.
But please don't get hit.
Super Skybound Art is available. Dashes up with a 5U. Looking for something, anything. Nice tech.
Oh, got caught standing. I wonder what we were trying to go for there.
Either way, the ultimate fireball is able to completely answer it there and saves the day. It was a scary situation for sure. Had BP left over, had 100 meter for the Super Skybound Art. There was, like you said, please don't get hit.
It's not even a matter of getting hit, too. It's a matter of getting put in a situation where you might get hit by the unblockable of it, too.
Absolutely. And again, I'm so glad you pointed it out because I have to mention it once again. There was one actual confirm in that match and one hit of a random dash punch, and the rest of that was chip.
Yeah, mostly
actually,
chip
damage. He took about a half of his life.
That's
just
the thing.
on,
is
like, block
if,
dash punch.
If you're willing to spend all of your EX moves, you can keep it all so locked and tight and just chip them out for a decent chunk, right? So blocking against Soriz is already scary enough, but pressing against him is even scarier.
Yeah, being incorrect against him, it feels more wrong than against other characters for sure.
And he needs that stuff because he's so straightforward, right? He's so straightforward that you can kind of predict how he's going to approach or what he's going to do. There's a few quirks in there like, you know, the power dunk to call out throws and things like that. But he's an incredibly straightforward character. Up next, though, we have LastLaugh coming up on the stage, and we'll see if they're going to have the last laugh here at DreamHack Atlanta. Yeah,
going to have a tough opponent in Rem, but like we said, no stranger to the top 8 scene, getting themselves in this position. Be very exciting to see who is able to take home the gold here. It'd be nice to hand out some hardware for Granblue Fantasy Versus here at DreamHack Atlanta, as we are going to have Rem coming up next.
Oh, okay. The good-ass Tekken shirt.
I respect that, too. We'll see them a little later today, hopefully, then.
Oh, yeah, I got that stick. That same exact one.
That's fire. Oh, man. That's one of the cool things about the FGC, getting to see it. If you have been involved in other esports, it is not very common to see people competing across multitudes of titles. But the FGC is just one of those games where your skill set really translates very well to other games. So it is cool to get to see somebody in Granblue top 8 wearing a Tekken shirt like, yo, see me later.
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
Like, that's something that you don't really get to. It is a big deal in, like, when players from, like, CSGO decided that they were going to go to Valorant, or some of the Overwatch players have been like, okay, well, Deadlock is coming out, I really like it, I've decided to play that is a very, like, that is, like, newsworthy stuff.
Yeah.
But here in the FGC, very versatile top players.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily that the other people aren't versatile because, you know, first-person shooter fundamentals really do carry over.
Agreed.
I think it's more so the fact that as a fighting game player, you're independent. You're independent, so you can jump over to things, whereas a lot of other esports are team-based, so moving a team over to another game is a much bigger deal and takes a lot more commitment, whereas with a fighting game, you just got to pick up a stick and you could toss hands with anyone, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, things are becoming more accessible by the day. especially with a lot of games being even more accessible to like leverless type options. So you even have people that like haven't invested in a fight stick, haven't invested in like a controller or a hitbox. They're just playing on keyboard. We have a lot of really good players that play on keyboard. There's I give a huge shout out to Freezy, who was a platform fighters player, played Rushdown Revolt, has been going into Street Fighter. He plays on a keyboard. He's disgusting. He plays Blanca. He's ridiculous. Yeah,
I think that's the incredibly unique thing about the FGC is just the amount of peripherals or controllers. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Whatever. I'm from Florida, all right? We don't have the best education system. But yeah, just the different amount of controllers that you see. Because, you know, first-person shooters is like keyboard and mouse. It's pretty, you know, standard, pretty set. But here you have controllers, you have hitboxes, you have keyboards, you have fight sticks, you have steering wheels, you have
Guitar Hero
guitars, you have actual keyboards that you play with music.
I always think of initial T.
Initial T.
The Coon player in Guilty Gear who plays with the
who beat Dogura?
Yeah,
beat Dogura.
Plays with the steering wheel. Fire. Oh, dude, like you said, getting a button check together here. Don't mind us reminiscing about some beautiful things. It's just it kind of happens when you get together and you get to celebrate some of the stuff from the FGC, man.
Here's Henry. I don't know why I called him Uno earlier. I was thinking of some other series, but yeah, Henry coming through, a Pringles man. I don't want it to be just a button check. This character is so funny and actually pretty sick too.
They were selecting colors and like weapons and stuff, so I'm thinking that it is going to be there. This character is a very unique entrance to this game. Is kind of sick with the zoning. The poking is really nice. Certain matchups. Oh no, you picked colors and it's not your character.
Oh, and then it's Belial versus Cagliostro. Okay.
So this is a matchup that we are very used to seeing. Belial was the, I believe last patch was just the king of the game. We saw a lot of people, obviously, was able to take it home on Evo.
Still arguably.
Still really good.
Really good, yeah. Remember when Henry used to be able to crash the game?
Shout out. But yeah, I mean, this character just really has a lot of incredible things. The 2M, the low, is very, very strong. I feel like Belial's kit either functions and he's top tier, or it doesn't and he's not. Because it's just built that way. His damage is very high, his mix-up is very good, his conversions are amazing.
Just a very solid character all around, but on the flip side here, Cagliostro being that really tricky character, going to be putting traps on the screen, trying to prevent you from moving in and zoning you out. Also really tricky when she has 50 meter to be able to keep offense on her because she's got those teleports. Her ultimate reversal is also very strong. But here we go, going to jump right into it. I like the Don Flamengo fit here.
Finds the overhead with the dash normal straight afterwards. The EX pinwheel to be able to keep it going.
And that ZeAxell so strong. There's the 2U for the sweep. Teleport to the other side to bait out the DP, but not able to get the punish. And there it is, the ultimate reversal that we talked about before.
Yeah, the ultimate chair definitely looking good. Pushed away with the guard cancel once again. Looked for the jump, but mistimed it. Still okay as we find our knockdown into the corner. Oh no, and that ultimate. It's so good. As we almost get the punish on the mash. Hold that thought.
Oh, okay. Just goes for the guard cancel there. We actually didn't get the punish on the roll through, even though we were blocking the entire time. Does get guard broken, and this is going to be so much damage. There's no BP to save you.
Oh no, and that is one of the dangers of using all of your BP. Gets caught in the corner and gets obliterated by the Raging Strike.
All right, straight into the next round here now. Setting up the portal.
What I was going to say before, though, is that Cag is one of those characters that has the unique and very cool thing of being able to change their jump arc with a lot of their normals. So your jump-ins are not quite as white and black as it is for certain other characters.
Yeah, for sure. And you see Rem trying to figure out if we can get a little bit of opportunity here to throw out some of these fireballs, but now just trying to get rid of the sigils.
His forehead hit that one. I don't know. That should happen. Nice poke and the confirm into the super.
Double dragon coming through.
Oh man, that's one thing you always have to remember too, that the BP gets taken in the middle of the super, so you do get some of the damage in hands if you are able to take them from 2 to 1 or from 1 to 0.
Absolutely. And yeah, Rem's had a really difficult time establishing this fireball game here with Belial, which is one of the strongest aspects of Belial, right? Being able to throw out that fireball, utilize it at so many different ranges here. LastLaugh doing a good job just controlling the neutral and setting the pace of the match.
Finds that overhead. Has to use guard cancel there, but it doesn't matter. Counter poke still comes through. Life total starting to dwindle, but the ultimate DP buys us some room.
Yeah, gonna go for the jump for the cross-up attempt. There's a guard cancel as well. LastLaugh just trying to close up this round as quick as possible. Wants to get one up on the board.
Yeah, and the staggered pressure into the 2M. Lines up with the hit grab.
And see, we're already seeing that different aspect when it comes to play. Able to get the kill there and getting game number 1. But how LastLaugh is willing to spend all of the BP before they even get to half health. Or once they get to half health, they're like, all right, I'm at half health. We'll just spend the BP. Doesn't matter at this point. I'm willing to take that risk. And that is really like that tug of war game with the BP. Because obviously, if you have a 100 meter, you might be banking on the fact that if I can hit a super, I'm going to get a BP point back.
Definitely agreed.
Belial.
We'll see. Back into it once again. Back to character select. A little bit of a mental slowdown, it seems. Just kind of trying to re-level ourselves.
And it's good to slow things down. This is the loser side of the bracket here, and you are on your last life.
Yeah, no time to dilly-dally with 2 out of 3 as well. LastLaugh trying to live up to the name here and end it in one more game, but there's a good start here. Full Rem as we get into the corner. Teleport gets her out a bit, but the parry is able to get the punish.
Oh yeah, just sending the DP. It's still my turn. There's the golden throne, 1,000 psychers a day, but gets guard broken.
Oh, but once again gets the follow through and is able to get the roll pass to be able to get the corner position.
Oh no, yeah, you didn't destroy the sigil.
Yeah, didn't throw out a hitbox that was low enough. Just waits it out and gets the punish. You have to wait so long too. Good patience.
But not able to get quite that big of a punish, right?
Yeah.
Really just throw damage. Could have gone for the throw and gotten the same thing. There's the guard cancel push back into the corner. ZeAxell hit, but we didn't get anything.
SSBA in response. No BP for either player. You already know what's happening there.
Yeah, I like going for, well, that's just I've seen this scenario before, right? We just saw in the first game that exact scenario in the first round, actually, with the no BP and going for the EX command grab. Trying to harass with the fireballs here. Still got to move through these sigils.
Trying to poke him out as best he can.
I mean, Belial's got good buttons as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Trying to be patient, though. Cag ends up being the one to close the distance. Was expecting him to just play out the zoning game here, but instead sets up the double sigils. Nice little side swap.
And there's the guard cancel again. Willing to spend it even, even when we're over 50 meter. Or 50 health, I should say. Mostly due to the fact that we had such a big life lead. There's another EX. Any hit could close it out. And there it is, running right into the jump. LastLaugh gets the LastLaugh here in the loser side of the bracket.
Fist bump between the two, but one must stay and one must go. And I respect that.
I respect it.
That was good.
Let him know. Let him know.
Hey, listen, you get yourself into this portion of the match, get yourself into these top 8. You deserve to be a little animated. You deserve to be excited. I love it. That is the ultimate FGC energy, and I hope that it stays forever.
Yeah, I love to see the personality of the players shine. That's one of the reasons why we throw the cameras right on them after wins or losses, just to be able to see that. And it looks like we are going to be moving up to our next match here, which is going to be Tav up against Bloo coming up next.
Absolutely. So all of our round 1 matches have been completed, so we're getting a little bit further in, slowly locking ourselves down to that top 4 and eventually going to be crowning ourselves a champion. But just as a reminder, while Granblue is finishing here in just a little bit, the action is nowhere near complete. We have a ton of fighting games going on throughout the entire weekend. Today, this is just the first thing you're going to get to see. I believe we're going to have Tekken, Smash, as well as Guilty Gear Strive a little bit later. And then tomorrow, even more action after that. A little Street Fighter, Smash going to be finishing up. There's a lot of fighting games to be excited for.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're interested, I know this is an Arc System Works fighting game as well. If you're interested in Guilty Gear Strive, that top 8 is going to be coming on around 8 p.m. tonight, so make sure to stay locked on DreamHack Fighters right here on Twitch. But we're going to keep this Granblue Fantasy Versus going as well. Strong competition here. It's been a great tournament, and I can't wait to see how it is going to turn out. We have both of our players up on the stage, Tav versus Bloo.
This is a matchup that we saw in TNS, I believe this week. It was me and Zero on the call. Huge shout to Zero. And we had a Eustace that was going absolutely berserk in that, and eventually ended up finding their end. I believe it was to, I think it might have been to Zippy.
Zippy? Ooh,
yeah, so
okay,
it was
Zippy trying out Eustace, huh?
No, it was no.
Oh,
it was
okay,
on the Lucilius.
Oh,
There's been some cool switch-ups,
right.
but it looks like they're just going to go straight back in. But yeah, this is a matchup that we saw this week actually online.
So how do you feel about the matchup? Being able to actually see the matchup at high level?
Like Lucilius kind of mauled him. But specifically, I feel like Eustace obviously has good screen control, is able to establish the grenades and do a good job of being able to set up traps. But once Lucilius is able to get those sword levels up, it feels like we're reading the same script every time, right? Once the cooldowns start to get low and we start to get some of that momentum rolling, I'm not sure what Eustace does to actually escape that.
And you know, Lucilius being, excuse me, not Lucilius, but Eustace being based around a lot of projectiles, feels like some of those teleports from Lucilius are going to be very good to abuse.
If you throw Rat Race at the wrong timings and he is already in the air, you are done. You're dead. Absolutely.
Ooh. Eustace's theme does not deserve to go this hard, bro.
What do you mean? He deserves every second of it.
He's like the only fallen angel character in the game who has a vocal theme.
That's fire.
What's the lore, chat? What's the lore? Why is this guy so cool?
Oh, sweeps in straight with the low, though. Not able to establish that pressure. Yeah, guard cancel's huge, and now we need to stay sticky here. Obviously, it's important for us to be able to impose our will, but the most important thing is to not get put back on defense. It's okay to get reset back to neutral, but you can't let turn steals occur.
Yeah, so you need to be careful here, especially about that 50-meter. Watch out for the reversal, right? The double roll to the other side as well, and be able to get the punish.
We know the matchup.
That is crazy. The timing on that and being able to swap sides is absolutely huge.
Grenade came through, pushes back with the guard cancel of their own. 1 BP still remaining for Blue here, though. Oh, and another great roll. Both of them back and forth.
Yeah, the movement has been insane so far. Now movement's going to be locked down, not allowed to go anywhere. I like it. You're not trying to go for anything fancy, just jump to the other side. It's really a battle for the corner.
I mean, both these characters are monsters in that situation. The ultimate DP is blocked. A simple punish from there. That's Tav taking the first round.
Oh, immediately going for the EX Fireball. Going to lose out to the Blender, though. The spin to win. Yeah, we haven't quite seen the teleports come out yet here from Tav, but I think it's smart to kind of save them a bit, right? There's the South of Heaven choke slam. Just harassed with the 5L. Over and over. Look at the damage on this, even with all BP available. Gonna spend the super.
Definitely the correct decision here. Now, a guess for game type of situation. Empty jump, it almost gets the punish.
Oh, is this gonna go through? It does!
That's why he gets a vocal theme. Oh no! But unfortunately, couldn't quite close the distance. You can put the mine on him, but if you're not close enough to actually be able to threaten activation and the timer is very short, what's he gonna do? Blue is looking at something.
What are we
specific.
looking at? And
It's
I'm gonna
very
ask
specific.
him.
I'm going
need to ask him.
yeah.
I want to know exactly what he is looking at in the stat screen.
I'm interested.
I am, because you never see players do that.
Okay, nice block. Unfortunately here, still gets confirmed afterwards. Tav kind of on a roll right now.
Oh, big counter hit there with the 5H.
Oh, and gets the jump and punish as well. Love the optimal confirms.
South of Heaven again.
Oh no, EX Fireballs find the knockdown, closes the distance because the grenade, it bounces once, is able to activate. Sets up the mine this time. Ultimate grenade on the knockdown, or are we going to spend the meter? Yeah, it's going to look for the mix!
Yeah, and still, that is a great setup, right? Because even if you go for the guard reversal there, you still have to block afterwards, meaning that the plus frames do not matter, but it's not going to matter there for Blue because Tav is still going to close out the round, now sitting here at set point.
Tav with another great instance of the double roll to avoid those EX projectiles here. Teleports and does get out of the corner, but a little bit of damage there for Blue. Counter poke after the spot dodge, finds the throw again.
One more.
Got him in the infinite.
Another!
Oh, no.
Oh my god, help! Oh no! You are a goner! We're just playing a little bit of Street Fighter right there.
Absolutely. The throw loops into the shimmy back. You love to see it. Tav kinda nasty with it. That was fire.
That was the most exciting 5 throws into a shimmy round I've ever seen.
Oh man!
And look at that
you can
smile.
see the smile
He knows.
too.
He knows that was
Absolutely,
nasty.
we like it. We like it. We like it. Strong showing. Cav still in this. Congratulations to Blue. Obviously, a great placement to be able to be in this moment at DreamHack Atlanta. But unfortunately, as we said, the double-edged sword of these open bracket formats and the double elimination is one must stay and one must go. As much as I would love to continue to watch the Eustace, because I'm a fan.
Yeah,
the more I've been
cool.
watching the Eustace players, the more I've been like, maybe Grand's a little too boring. Maybe I should go on to something bigger and better.
Hey, Grand's cool, though.
I love Gran.
Gran is really fun. He's got Das Boot, all right?
He's got everything I need.
A DP, Tatsu. I mean, we love Shotos.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
love Shotos here in the FGC.
I'm a simple man.
Hey, if you're a simple man, I know you like big bodies as well. Can I introduce you to Ladewaybac?
That's true. I've been thinking about
That's
that
a good
too.
character,
There's
too.
a lot of cool things.
Very good in this version of the game also.
That's one of the nicest things about Granblue is that there is not only is there a free version, so you're able to try, and depending on results of other tournaments, you're able to see. So if you watch a tournament, for example, Ladewaybac placed very, very well in a recent bracket. I believe got 4th or 5th. And is on the free rotation right now. So if you actually download the free version of the game, you get Gran as well as 3 to 4 other characters that rotate on a weekly basis, so you can try the game out, feel it out for yourself. A lot of upside.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
And the biggest upside is if you are a Gran main, you don't have to pay a single dollar to be able to play with everyone
free.
and enjoy the game. Gran is always free. He is the single free character in the game. So if you have not played Granblue Fantasy Versus, please go ahead and download the free version and check it out. And like Proxy mentioned, every single week they are rotating characters, so you get to try out pretty much the entire cast.
And as I said, the most important thing about those rotating characters is it is based on tournament results. So they'll do DLC characters after a certain amount of time of them being released, as well as, like we said, when characters do very well. Obviously, like a good example would be Belial. Obviously, won Evo, was a strong showing for that. And then the next week is out there being shown off to the masses.
I think that's such a cool thing, though. Awesome. Just like a free version of a fighting game where it has the main character as the free character, right? And just being able to rotate as well. Shouts to Arc System Works and Side Games for coming up with that idea, because it's a great way to get people into the game and to actually try it.
Agreed.
And then they'll try out one of the rotating characters and go, I love this character. I'm going to buy the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And plus Granblue, there's a lot of cool stuff. You know, a little bit of the action on that one.
They just added a new mini game as well with the latest update,
dude,
right?
I haven't tried it yet. So
it's I think it's like a turn-based RPG thing. I haven't played it either.
That's fine. Okay. Right. I love little mini games, man. I'm a big fan of games like that, so that's super fire. But on to our next match here. It's going to be Kill and LastLaugh fighting it out, fighting for that final spot, I believe, in the top 4.
Yes, we can finally round out our top 4, and then after this, we will jump back to the winner side of things, I believe. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So just getting set up here, getting our controllers plugged in. Already seeing a lot of great stuff throughout this entire bracket, and I can't wait to see more of LastLaugh's Cagliostro, right? Cagliostro is such an interesting character, so unique, reminiscent of characters from fighting games past. Like, the first thing that comes to mind is, Testament. Maybe not on the same level as old school Testament, with the unseeable traps.
Of course.
But being able to set up those traps and call out, things from behind the opponent. There's also a character, I believe, in Killer Instinct, who's very similar in that sense, isn't
there also yesterday in top 8 for Ultimate War vs. Capcom 3, Trish, who is like a zoning trap character, also was very, very successful. Shouts to K-Brad.
That's right. Trish does remind me a little bit of
Trish very much is the exact same. Has a grounded trap, has a forward trap, and then has a full lockdown projectile. So it has a lot of very cool stuff that works out the same way. But we're getting a little bit of a button check before we get into this match. But yeah, it's a popular archetype of character that has worked across a multitude of fighting games.
Yeah, you just haven't seen it as much in modern fighting games, which is really cool to be able to see Cagliostro be that representative in a modern fighting game. Wait till they put one in a 3D fighting game.
Oh, it's over. Oh no!
They thought it's
gonna be a military guy laying landmines.
It's gonna be Solid Snake.
I cannot wait. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Snake and Tekken, bro, just planting down the C4.
It's just that easy. Oh man, but like we said, our button check concluding here. Once again, thank you very much to everybody who is continuing to join us here for DreamHack Atlanta. Granblue Fantasy Versus continuing to roll with plenty of other fighting games to come on as we go through the day here. I believe it's going to be Tekken into Smash, and then filling out the finale of the day with some super high-level Guilty Gear. We got a crazy bracket for that.
We do have a crazy bracket for sure. If any of you watched some of the local tournaments here in Atlanta, you would have been able to see a little bit of a preview of what we will see tonight.
Yeah, same with like Tekken. I mean, obviously Atlanta, the South. Well,
they love 3D
this
weekend
too.
They
love 3D games. So there's a ton of interest for that as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And it looks like we might actually get the mirror here.
The CAG mirror, all right.
Can't beat him, join him.
Exactly.
I respect that.
CAG mirrors are interesting because CAG can utilize the spears that she calls from the ground at certain ranges to actually be able to destroy some of the sigils, right? Destroy some of the traps.
A really common sentiment in a lot of modern fighting games is that characters are really bad at dealing with their own brand of nonsense. And it definitely carries over in this game 100%. That's something I talk about in Guilty Gear a lot, and in this game specifically, like you said, the pillars being able to interrupt is so good in the mirror.
Yeah, and right off the bat, Kill being able to just teleport right on in to try and get aggressive and catching the teleport to the other side with the light. But there's the Golden Throne again. Shout out to the God Emperor of Mankind.
Came through once again, sets up the double traps, goes for the jump in. Nice tech though.
Oh, the little walk back, you see that?
Yup. Was very ready, very aware. Ultimate to come through. Tech comes through on the late tech, but we're able to fight our way out of the corner a little bit at a time.
Yep, there's the dash on in. Sets up a sigil. You know, the one thing I will say about the mirror match, kind of hard to tell whose sigil is who sometimes.
Oh, nice follow through. Doesn't get the full confirm. Avoids the ultimate skill and is able to get the jump in, lands the touch with that amount of life, with that amount of BP somehow, but still not enough.
Yeah, just has to find that last touch, and there it is, the chip damage coming through. I mean, CAG is so good at just locking you down, right? When you're in that chip damage scenario, it sometimes feels like checkmate.
Definitely can. Dashes up and tries to go for the scoop. Not quite there, though.
Staying at that safe range, constantly pushed out, going to get caught by the spear into the overhead. So that's the knockdown. Late tech. And the 6-6L going to be able to hit its mark. Blocks the DP this time, but doesn't get a punish on it.
Not quite there. Gets the hit again. Here in the corner, press the advantage. Actually, combo ends quite earlier than we were expecting there. Goes for the cross-up, but again, being able to change that jump arc and change the timings is so strong. And those high traps not nearly as effective against CAG. Just a little short.
Yeah. But catching the teleports. Kill has been so good every time catching LastLaugh, trying to go for those left-right teleports, just checking with the 2L or the 5L.
Just trying to drop the chair on him. Give it on pass, goes for the super. What a reaction, absolutely.
That's still not enough to get the kill, but now we are in a good position here in the corner. Double trap set up. There's that dash up throw. LastLaugh getting game number 1.
And back to character select here. Wants to potentially go back, doesn't want to commit to me here. Oh, finally.
Really? Let's go!
Finally. This is what I've been waiting for.
We manifested it. I
We had to
dreamed
talk
for this.
about
I
it enough.
prayed for this, and it happened.
This is what I needed.
And I kind of like this. You just put so much mayhem on the screen that it's actually going to be able to shut down a lot of the sigils as well, right?
Grounded traps cannot survive against this character. The homies will trample them. We'll see if it works out as well as we would like it to.
There's some low-lane action. Immediately, yeah, running back, trying to summon Robo Catalina.
Yeah, the Catalina robot not quite able to come through. Good spot dodge afterwards, though.
Oh, trying to go for the EX parry there. Nice.
This is for a bit of pressure, but we'll talk about it soon. If we're able to get to 100 bar, like we said, you have to play a different game when this character is representing meter like that.
And look at this, trying to go for the mix-up there. Nice, going for the EXDP, the ultimate, able to get the knockdown there with an ultimate skill of our own. But wow, utilizing the guard cancel at the perfect time to shove away all of the homies.
Oh no, but the ultimate sigil still just getting mauled here. Is able to be as aggressive as they want to.
It is so huge there. Sets it up again. Does not want Kill to be able to escape at all. There's the throw set point now for LastLaugh.
All right, can we grind some more value out of this? It's definitely getting tough. Backs off and sets up the Catalina bot, which does find the knockdown.
All right, super jump there. Still ends up on the same side. Able to score the counter hit, calling out the homies. Man, LastLaugh has been doing such a good job just negating them all together.
Masterful answer so far here as we go through. I'm about to do so high for no reason.
Sky high. It's Looney Tunes character. There's RoboCat again, but RoboCat not really doing anything here. Most of we've just been getting that, right? Walk back, immediately send out the EX, but here comes the super.
And since it's able to connect here, potentially just one more guess remaining. The ultimate skill to be able to jump past, gets away from these the sigil, but what else can we get?
Oh, gets a pick up there with the missiles. This is huge. Yep, goes for the Raging Strike. Gonna be able to get the kill there before the combo limit. That was a massive clutch for kill.
Can we see more? Right off the rip. Oh my, that has been, again, like you said, the one true answer so many times. Doesn't go for the Raging Chain though.
All right, able to get her on the way down. Raging Chain is going to happen this time, so only down to 1 BP. That's kind of scary, but gets the punish on the Golden Throne too, thanks to the layup by RoboCat. And the mix on the other side! What a round there for kill.
That's kind of how these rounds can go with Lwane. Me and my boys get to mix up in the corner. The damage really starts to add up here, and we're back to character select again. And we're going to swap as well. It's going to be the Siegfried is going to be the answer.
Yeah, LastLaugh, Cag got jumped, all right? So we got to call in some muscle.
Oh, no. Siegfried. And this is it. We're locked in.
Let's see.
No more games to give.
If Kill can take this, Lwane and the boys going to be celebrating at the Waffle House down the street here in Atlanta.
Right off the rip, goes for the jump in. No answer. This time a DP.
Yeah, and just having access to that fireball is going to be so good in this matchup, right? LastLaugh already abusing it.
Yeah, EX and Ultimate Fireball are both ridiculous tools for Siegfried.
Yeah, Ultimate Fireball getting EX Fireball getting a little nerfed, right? But still incredibly strong.
Fall through. No, it's able to actually get him pushed to the wall. That's kind of crucial.
Able to block the overhead here. Now swinging back. There's the homies.
Ultimate Fireball always generating a knockdown though, but this is what we were talking about now. You have to kind of play his game. A couple good rolls in a row though.
Oh, but gets caught with the slide. The patience there from Kill was really nice. Got a nice chunk of damage. Alpha jumps right into the EXDP. Oh no.
Still alive somehow though. Just every single special move, everything's on cooldown now. Ultimate Fireball a couple times in a row. Chip by Nano for the spot dodge!
We actually ate the food to get ourselves out of chip damage too as well, but does get caught by the final swing there of the 2-2H.
Grabbing a bite to eat at the last second there. Definitely crucial. Comes on through, but that's a great throw. Confidence is key.
Oh, JU. Not something you see too often from Siegfried players, but gonna get blown up here. All the way to the corner. Absolutely. Set up the missiles. And the homies. And LastLaugh has had a good answer, right? It's just jump back JS. Or excuse me, JM.
Oh, comes through with the ultimate though. He's able to get the juggle because of it. Raging Chain is too far.
That is really unfortunate. Losing out on that BP, but you still have the corner pressure here. Yeah, not going to quite be able to kill.
Being able to make his wall is huge. Ultimate Catalina bot drills on a pass. I was going to say it was either that or the ultimate homies. Either way, you knew something was coming.
But it's final game, final round here now. Down to the wire.
Sneaks on it with the low. What else do we have? Has walked himself to the corner here, but gets the cross up. It was all a ruse.
Oh, able to get the low here as well. This is huge for Kill. Just have to be careful. You have to expect a DP to come out from LastLaugh eventually, but instead just gets out with the EX Fireball. There's the return of the killing machine. Oh, and the parry!
Oh my god, what a follow through. And again, it's cornered now. What do we do to get out of here? Ultimate Homie's definitely a good start and gets to jump out because of it.
Oh, and the spot dodge there too on the Fireball, able to punish with the medium as well.
Even getting the hit on Lwane though, doesn't delete the missiles.
Oh, gonna get punished. Yeah, that is not safe. Immediately spending the super, one of the highest damage supers in the entire game.
Still alive though, back in this. Does get the push away with the guard cancel here. Missiles to come through, jumps away.
Oh, we're throwing everything. I like it. LastLaugh, just run away. There's no reason to engage, right? Force him to spend all of the cooldowns.
No BP here. Gets the guard cancel and checks the low straight afterwards.
Yeah, you gotta remember there's the plus frames there. I have to imagine that Kill was probably trying to go for a backdash or something to get out of the way and got caught in the startup by the 2L.
Man, I feel like it's important that Siegfried wins that though, because obviously he is out there like, you can see him like having flashbacks of the war, thinking of his friends, and Lwane is so unserious. He's like, me and my boys are going to get a sandwich after this. What are y'all doing? I love Granblue so much.
It's
the character design is just beautiful.
Yeah, it scratches that itch for a lot of people, I think, of not having like a fighting game that's like a medieval fighting game, you know? Having knights fighting each other is something that has not really been done much in fighting games. There's definitely some older ones, but having a modern one like that.
I need more characters in full suits of armor.
I do.
100%.
I like when Secret puts the mask on.
Dude, the mask is correct. You gotta wear it. It's absolutely ridiculous. But seeing him move on forward, we willed the Lorraine into existence, but didn't quite get the result that we were looking for. But that's okay. A strong start and a strong showing. Huge shout-outs. And that moves us into our top 4, actually. So I believe we're going to be headed straight up to winners finals now.
Ladewaybac versus Teiga coming up. So this is going to be a 3 out of 5 set, a little bit of an extended one, and we may have manifested the Lowain into the bracket, but I want all of your help at home to manifest the Percival into the bracket as well through Teiga.
We'll see. I mean, I really feels like it's matchup dependent here against the 2B. I'm not sure what would be the better option between those two, but if it's any consolation, just watching the way the Lancelot has been moving, I wouldn't expect a swap just because it's been very crispy. It's been crispy.
Very, very strong, very, very strong. I think you're going to have to put Teiga in a very specific situation for him to even think about making that swap over to Percival. But Percival, not too bad in this version of the game, right? He can chunk out some damage.
I played him the entirety of vanilla, and then at the beginning of this game, I was a non-believer, and I should have stuck.
I mean, they kind of like
oh, they killed him.
They killed him.
It was really bad at the beginning, but he's back. That's all that matters.
He's quit his fast food job.
He said,
he's back on top. Hit the gym.
He's no longer putting the fries in the bag. He's back to it.
He's putting you in a bag now.
Absolutely. But 2B Lancelot, the expected matchup here. Definitely going to be an exciting one. Ladewaybac, as we said, both these players actually just playing to the seed. Being able to do very well here. DreamHack Atlanta continuing to deliver some amazing fighting game content. But as we've said, make sure you're checking out all the different channels that are streaming here, as well as the different content creators that are hanging out. It's very fun. I saw somebody that was going around on a on a motorized wheelchair, and they had a full PC setup on them, and they were doing like on the street interviews and like rolling around with their street. It was really cool. It was awesome.
So it's like, make sure to check out the DreamHack merch as well. DreamHack always killing it with the merch game, especially here in Atlanta. I like a lot of the stuff they do with the Georgia Peach theme that they have going on. It's very, very nice, so make sure to check that out. I'm pretty sure they have an online store.
Yeah, but we'll see. It looks like it's going to be a button check here because I'm not expecting Matera as much as cool as that would be. I like this character a lot.
Yeah, she is very fun to watch, but it's not happening.
I'm in my zoner era, Jobber.
Your zoner era?
I'm in my zoner era.
You flirted with the idea. You are an Axel player in Exit.
That's true. Give him back his DP, man.
I agree. Tornado's cool, but he deserved to have the DP. Said Chip gets a rope now.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's the Wild West out there.
But it is going to be a button check. We do have the confirmation on that. So we're going to be jumping into this and making sure that everything is clean and orderly before we jump into the expected 2B versus Lancelot matchup.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
And I feel like being able to have the what would you call it? The whiff cancels for 2B.
Oh, yeah.
Feels like one of the most impactful things that from what I've seen for this kit.
It is.
Having the size of the normals that she has and being able to go for the cancels the way that she does, it makes you feel like if you are a character that normally would want to play at that one character length range, you either need to decline that situation and think of a different way to approach it, or you need to be incredibly confident in your whiff punishing.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
tight.
Specifically, one of the strongest parts of that. I mean, I don't think it matters how much you nerf her kit. You would have to bury her into the dirt to actually make her bad, because just being able to go through her whole strengths even on whiff is so strong and is so against all the rules of Granblue. In the corner, when 2B puts you in the corner, she can walk back in whiff 5L into a 5M, right?
Yeah.
In that, it allows her to attempt to whiff punish you very safely. So she can throw out a very low-risk whiff punish. If it doesn't happen to hit, she can just immediately go for a longer range one and catch you. And for a lot of characters, specifically I play a lot of Ladiva, it is so difficult to find a way out of the corner against that.
2B.
Well, see, I mean, hopefully as Lancelot, the game plan here is that we never have to see that situation because all that she is getting to see is combos and then just wake-up game, which does have a good DP to be able to get out of there. Obviously, the orbital hit of her ultimate DP. But
Believe in victory.
See if it works out well for game one about to begin. Our first long set here in Winners Final.
Oh, and a teleport right off the bat. Yeah, teleport is also going to be a good aspect here for Teiga, for Lancelot to be able to maneuver around in this matchup.
Knockdown back to the mid-screen, though. It's 2B. Obviously, you don't mind going back to neutral too much here, but Lancelot says neutral be damned.
All right, gets the guard crush immediately into the 5H baseball swing. Yeah, 2B is a threat from every single range. That's one of the things that makes her so scary.
Okay, guard cancel worked out well. EX Fireball and looks for the teleport, but again, that double jump and that little ability to hang in the air just a bit, but a nice punish into the super.
Yeah, just trying to strip that BP, right? Make sure that Teiga doesn't have the opportunity to go for a guard cancel. That is very, very smart to spend the super early.
And then just the dash up into low there. Like we said, try to take an aggressive angle to not have to deal with that entire pressure sequence, but ends up not working out.
All right, teleport again at round star. That seems to be the play here for Teiga. Already able to put Ladewaybac into the corner with the anti-air.
Nice. On. He saw there that almost whip punish, very, very close. Does get the hit in the end, though.
Look at Arthur in the background cheering on his knight. Oh, and able to get the cross up. Steals the corner as well. Teleport into the air again.
Trying to find the sit with the staggered pressure. Ladewaybac does a great job with the guard cancel. Counter poke, but no confirm, and that's going to be a punish again.
Yeah, again, just trying to strip that BP. I like this game plan here from Ladewaybac. Spend the super as early as you can to get the BP away from Teiga. But Teiga still has one available and still has 100 meter, right? Meaning that we're going to get the kill right here no matter what.
Yeah, keep it simple. No reason to overcomplicate. Raging Chain to be able to make sure we've got it. Spend the last little bit of the BP. 1-1 on the rounds.
I like that time you saw Ladewaybac try to meet Teiga up in the skies, right? We saw the 2 teleports before in round 1 and in round 2, so trying to call that on round 3.
Yep, guard cancel, EX Fireball, teleport is good, and is able to find the overhead on the same side.
Oh, baits out the throw as well with the teleport. Clean work, straight into the super.
1 BP remaining, so has 1 guard cancel to be able to guess out of this one, potentially guessing for your life, but we just wake up and mash!
Every super has hit.
Every
single super has hit here for Ladewaybac. But in a similar scenario, Teiga still has 1 BP available, right? So has an opportunity to get out of jail or utilize it aggressively.
Oh, had the punish, didn't actually fully confirm it.
Oh no, trying to go for the anti-air, but just a little too late on it, getting caught. There's the backdash for the whiff punish. And you can see Ladewaybac shaking it off.
Yeah, big shimmy for the boy, definitely looking good. Game 1 in the books, and as a reminder, winners finals, our first 3 out of 5 sets, so a little bit more time to adapt.
All right, Raging Strike into the Raging Chain. Going to spend a little bit of that meter and that BP just to extend the damage. Nice poke out. And utilizes the dash to get to the other side. Ladewaybac wasn't ready for it. Teiga has those measurements on lock.
Okay, what do we get from here? Just the overhead, trying to keep it safe and simple. Nice mash again. The timing on these is ridiculous.
And trying to go for as much corner carry as possible. And look at that, with the tech as well, it puts Teiga into the corner. That was huge for Ladewaybac, but Teiga able to escape nearly immediately. Fakes out the cross up into the teleport to stay same side.
That exact mix-up has not been blocked yet. He's gone for that same sequence multiple times just this set. Raging Chain to make sure we take the kill. And taking a round now, trying to answer this game back. We need this 1-to-1.
Oh, and again, trying to chase up to the skies here, but not able to beat it out. I don't think you can go for JH there. You probably want to go for something like a JL.
Eventually goes for the dash up. Actually gets a trade, full trade combo. Not quite though. Wasn't to the corner quite how we thought that we were.
Yeah, and that punish is actually going to be massive here for Teiga as well. Putting Ladewaybac back up against the wall also.
Oh, okay, shimmied a little too close to the sun. Was trying to get something very aggressively. The crouching light ends up finding the mark.
Yeah, getting burned for it and sent all the way back into the other corner. So that's J2, that's the halo on you.
Okay, good block on the opening of the sequence here. But unfortunately the spacing trap works out beautifully. Answers back with a round of their own. Ladewaybac might be able to make this 2-0. A couple small interactions away.
Oh my god, the 5H. Just catching Teiga on the way down. Spends that BP to get a little bit of the heat off. But he's going to get caught trying to press in between the Rekkas.
Oh my, but it's not going to matter here. Unwilling to hold the pressure, but didn't want to spend the BP. Doesn't matter though. Another great press.
Oh, slice and dice. There's the harassment. Trying to go for that whiff punish again. Not going to happen though. Teiga down to 1 BP once again. Riding that razor's edge.
Oh, and again, staggers a little bit too much, and Ladewaybac is doing a great job of not letting any of that staggered pressure get away for free.
Yeah, now up 2-0 here against Teiga, and Teiga has been doing really well, right? Getting rounds every single game so far, and looking very strong, taking a lot of these rounds down to the wire, but Ladewaybac is just able to call out the resets, call out the pressure that Teiga is going for. And a lot of it we've seen has been like 2 to 3 lights and then trying to go in for something like a throw, right? And Ladewaybac will not press until at least 2 lights come out.
That definitely can set the block, but this time he's going to try and go for something. Gets the counter hit, but not very much damage for it.
Oh, this one should be a lot of damage. Has plenty of time to get that hit confirmed there with the icicle.
Yeah, extremely well optimized off the start. What do we get here after the knockdown? Big guess coming. Still alive, but this is a tough situation.
Yeah, back is in the corner. Not a whole lot of meter here. Probably going to go for a guard cancel. No, we just waited out. You can see Teiga being aggressive with the guard cancel, just trying to keep Ladewaybac locked down. Oh, that was scary, putting yourself to the other side. Whew, still able to close out the round. That could have gone south real fast with 0 BP.
Yeah, I was going to say, the air-to-air situations are always scary, especially against a character with the normals like this. Teleport goes underneath and is able to get the block.
That's why they call it brave points, Proxy, because you got to be brave to spend them.
Oh, no. Combo here in the corner. Combo limit has been reached. What do we get for there? Tries to stall in the air, but that's a little too low to the ground.
Back into the corner again, but the ultimate DP is going to come through. Dash to the other side. Ooh, the fast fall into the 5H. Resets into a throw. Teiga being very unpredictable with the offense here now, but does get caught by the teleport. The witch time there from Ladewaybac.
Push back, goes for the bomb. Works out well. The teleport gets air to air, and what a confirm!
Huge call out there for Ladewaybac. You can tell that he's finally kind of got a lock on what Teiga wants to do on pressure.
And as we said, it's been a round apiece every single time. Teiga has to find a way to turn the tables here. Has been running out of steam just at the last second over and over again. Ladewaybac with a great defense and a better throw.
Trying to go for a backdash there. There's another counter, but does run right into the 2M. Oh, goes for the reset overhead this time before we've seen the dash, right, to get to the other side.
Oh my, and great spacing on that one. Able to set up well, but the DP finds its mark, and the cross up as well.
Very scared there. Nearly got whiff punished by the big 5H. Off the wall jump, able to get a whiff punish of our own. Teiga looking to try and get a point on the board here, looking to try and close this out, but doesn't have the meter to quite do it.
Ladewaybac is going to stand up with one more chance, but the back throw, that little cross-up, you're so worried about blocking.
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing you're thinking of is blocking the left, right, or the low, or the overhead. And we have constantly been going for that all set, all tournament, actually, that we've seen Teiga on stream. So pulling that throw out is clutch. But now you've shown it, right? You've shown it, and you still have to win 2 more games here. Let's see how Ladewaybac is going to respond.
But so far, that's been the difference, is that Teiga's just been doing a better job of not being in situations where Ladewaybac hasn't been mashing out of pressure strings nearly as often. It's because Teiga's not leaving him gaps to do that. And that has been the difference by a mile.
Absolutely. But there's the DP able to get out.
All comes down to the structure of pressure here. How can they both continue to thrive? Nice block on the cross-up, and a great hit into a better confirm. That's death.
Absolutely is death. Raging strike, raging chain. Teiga getting another round here, trying to tie this up 2-2 in our winners finals.
farther can you go from here? Teleport right off the rip, does end up getting the hit.
Look at the patience, too, from Teiga. Backing up, creating some room, not just going all in all the time. Ooh, the reset into the command dash throw. Here comes the ultimate DP.
Oh, no. Raging Strike looked like it was trying to go for a guard cancel there. Ends up getting the guard cancel on that spot and blocks the DP, so able to grind even more advantage.
Yeah, and about to have a 100-meter as well. We're definitely going to spend it here. Into the super. There it is, and that's going to be enough to close out the game as well. We're going to a game 5 here, 2-2 apiece. Teiga really able to answer back with some of these adjustments.
And straight back into the rematch here. Nothing to think about between these two. The dive and cast. How far can you push it, though? Nice tech after the air-to-air situation. And just like we said, Teiga's structure of offense has been so much better, as well as just being able to get aggressive on defense and not have to block as often. You see, able to break out there, but a great press from Ladewaybac.
What I like from Teiga is we've seen a lot more patience here, but now you see Ladewaybac is trying to prey on that patience, right? Oh, what a whip punish!
Dude, the ultimate skill to be able to get the crumple here to the corner. Mix up time. What do we have?
This is why this character is insane. Yeah, lock you down, try and go for the overhead. There's the BP being spent again from Ladewaybac, down to 1. Oh, such a delay on the hover there. Looking like Ladewaybac was going to touch the ground, but at the last second grabbing onto the drone. Now sitting at set point, trying to cash in that ticket to Grand Finals.
Yeah, having that massive advantage in the later set would be a huge boon for either player right now. And Ladewaybac is making a case, gets the hit again. Doing a great job. Next hit should be able to build up the meter, but it doesn't matter. Ultimate DP, get me out of there.
Oh, cross up on the other side, but just delayed the 2L a little bit there and wasn't able to get it. And let's see, is this going to be enough to kill? Not quite, but chip damage is absolutely a factor. There's the back throw.
Oh no, a potential incident. Guard cancel to be able to get away. Might see more of the same, but it's going to be an air-to-air. Jumps forward with the confidence to be able to swing. That is ridiculous, and that is a well-deserving moment to earn your spot into the Grand Finals.
An absolutely great call out there from Ladewaybac, but also showing just how strong 2B's toolkit is as well,
yes,
and how good he is at using it, right? Jumping forward in that situation, no risk at all. If Lancelot decides to go grounded, you don't have to worry about an anti-air because you can just hover, right? And that is one of the things that makes this character so powerful in a lot of these clutch scenarios, because she has so many options, tools for every single scenario, and breaks a lot of the conventional rules of Granblue.
Yeah, also just considering just the size and the hitbox and the actual frame data of the normals. At that timing, if you're able to swing something out, a lot of characters they have to commit to their DP to be able to actually answer something. And a lot of characters do move a bit forward when they DP, so if you jump at a good enough angle, a lot of times people will just go straight under you.
Yeah.
So at that type of angle, like you said, a nearly infinite amount of possibilities come through. And on this future, when we're looking forward on the time stone, Ladewaybac, everything coming up his way. Yeah. Grand final set in stone for him.
Yeah, infinite possibilities there, but only 2 possibilities to see who is going to face Teiga next, and that is going to be either LastLaugh, excuse me, or Tav, who are next players coming up to the stage to fight it out in the loser side and our last 2 out of 3 match.
Absolutely. So the final short set. Not much time to adapt here. You've got to be quick on your feet, and that is the beauty of Granblue and fighting games in general, is it's you standing on your own strength, standing on business. But before we get into that match, let's take a look at this bracket and see how we did manage to get to this place. As you saw, we've had close sets the whole way through, taking us into our top 4 now. LastLaugh and Tav facing off to see who faces Teiga. Ladewaybac. We're chilling.
Yeah, I mean, Ladewaybac, definitely, we talked about it before when this top 8 began, was on paper the favorite to win it all. Teiga definitely giving him a run for his money, though, taking it all the way to game 5 in that winner's final set. And like you said, close matches all the way through. None of this has been free. All these players have bled, right?
Yes.
Meaning that it really can't be anyone's game. It's just who is the better player this morning in Granblue. But right now, that better player is looking like Ladewaybac.
And we'll find out, though. Like we said, this is I say this in every bracket. If you've watched me commentate before, I'm sorry, but I say it every time because it's important. You got to know. This is one of the most important matches of the bracket. This is where we get to start writing our story. This is where we potentially can build up our momentum. The scene is set for the rest of this tournament here in this moment. Losers semis is where we get to decide. You know, there's a lot of forks in the road, and this is the final one, it feels like.
Yeah, loser
Our
semis.
final act.
Loser semis historically is where all the most hype begins.
This is where the magic happens.
It is.
Absolutely.
Because this is the road. Whichever player wins this is on a tough road. They don't get to get up. They don't get to take a break. They have to run it all the way until they're gone or they win.
Absolutely. And it's also just, it's a test of endurance as much as it is a test of skill to be able to win from losers semifinals. Winning this match, losers finals, if you do make it to grands from that spot as well, having to look for the reset and win 2 sets against a player who has been watching and got to watch you play 3 sets in a row, so they have infinite data to be able to get to see you having played. So a lot of pressure coming out of this spot, but both these players have definitely been living up to the occasion. Top 4 at DreamHack is something to be very proud of.
It absolutely is. DreamHack, like we mentioned earlier too, has been steadily building itself up year after year after year as a place to be for fighting game players, a place for very strong competition, a place that has sent different players across the world to earn championships. But right now, it is all about Granblue Fantasy Versus and the competition that we have here in Atlanta. Here it is, loser semis.
This character's so cool. Just visually, he's so sick. That's one thing I'll always give Granblue. The character design across the board is very, very cool.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's so cohesive, too, for the different things that they have.
It is.
That's the Joker, baby.
That's hard.
With the purple sword.
All right, we're about to figure some things out about society, though. Let's get it. Again, the short set coming through here. Loser semis. LastLaugh and Tav, and right off the rip, Tav, little chesto action, but the DP in response.
Yeah, so LastLaugh sticking it out, not going back to Cag, right? Staying on the Siegfried. I actually like that. I think Siegfried is just such a brawlic and strong character.
Yeah, might end up going for the switch later depending on how these matches go, but I think specifically just because of how big the normals are, traps aren't really a factor, I feel like, for Lucilius, if you just kind of think about the way his kit interacts, right?
Yeah, and again, with the teleports as well, right? Lucilius' teleports being very strong. What's also strong is this super, strip a little bit of that BP, squeeze out some extra damage as well for the safe jump.
Gets the hit again, goes for the Raging Strike. You get that little bit of extra damage here. Sword levels already maximum now. And oh, this is a nightmarish situation as you spend your BP to get out of the corner. Wow.
Oh my god, another choke slam. Yeah, 5 levels on swords in the first round is ridiculous for Tav.
Scoots on in to be able to try and get the low, though. Whiff punish attempted, does end up finding the touch.
Combo straight to the south of heaven.
Oh, as soon as that leg went up for the axe kick there, the DP does come through. Nice poke for max distance. Not much to show for it. Spot dodge does not work against the multi-hitting projectile, at least at that range.
And the patience here from Tav as well. Not unnecessarily going to go in, even when you get him to block, right? Oh, but gets the teleport, the thing coming through again.
Because of the counter hit there, gets the Raging Strike, extended even further, does just barely build up the 100 bar, but couldn't complete the combo. Doesn't matter though, a pixel of life, and we wake up with a super.
Oh, but yeah, didn't get all of it though, so that's a lot of damage left on the table.
You have to keep him smothered here. If we get to press anything, we're done for.
Oh no! I wonder if there was a missed input there, right? Maybe wanted to go for some kind of setup, possibly attempting to go for the unblockable setup. I figure if you're going to do it anytime, that's where you do it.
That would be the one, absolutely. But we are going to go for the swap here. Like we said, a shorter set, so less time to adapt here. But, I mean, I don't think the Siegfried was the problem. I think we can make it work.
Yeah, I think Siegfried is definitely very strong. Maybe throw out a little bit more 2M, utilize a little bit more of that fireball, right?
Yeah, stay confident. No reason to be shaken on this one. If you came into it with the mindset that you think that Siegfried is going to work, I think staying with it is definitely a good decision.
You also don't have a lot of time to adapt or warm up, so swapping to another character and only being able to change your game plan or adapt in one game is a lot. It's very difficult even for very strong players.
Until the set plays out though, straight in with the pinwheel, not quite there. Back and forth on the projectiles again, Chesto, but not going to hit.
You already saw some 2M come out as well there for LastLaugh. Having access to a DP where you don't have to spend 50 meters is going to be very good as well.
Oh, but the ultimate fireball, again, a fantastic tool, always generating a knockdown regardless of if it hits.
Taking the opportunity to power up here, get a stock of your own. Squeeze out a little extra damage with that Malice.
Ooh, nice little delay. Couldn't quite get the anti-air or any kind of response, but that's okay. Ultimate fireball finds the knockdown again.
Oh, that was nearly a scary whiff there. You can see Tab was ready to try and attempt to go for the whiff punish, just a little too far away to score it.
We're scheming. We're trying to bait something. It looks like the punish with ultimate fireball. At least at this range is what it seems like.
Oh. Spending all of the guard that we can. This is scary. Oh my god, you're dead. You're actually dead. Down to 1 BP, the 100-meter.
Absolutely. Not much to be done at that point there. Doesn't even get to see the cinematic. Just sends him to space. I got places to be. 1 round away now. Blocks the DP and is going to get great damage off of this hit. Sick low.
Trying to go for a Chesto again there, but not going to catch. Oh, and the dash L.
Wow,
we were ready for any button press, Proxy. The flinch, a single flinch sent out the super.
Oh, finds the poke though and is able to get it again on the counter hit.
And I think that's going to wrap it up here as well. There it is. Tab closing it out, moving on to losers final to face Teiga.
Yeah. I mean, just able to clutch it up. Lucilius continuing to do the work there. And as we said, I don't think that this, there was the potential to swap, and I think it could have helped, but I don't think that the Siegfried was the issue. So I definitely respect sticking to your guns. And also, 4th place, obviously a stellar placement here at DreamHack. So huge shout outs for that one. But, you know, this is that moment, like we said. Can you get that snowball rolling? Can you take this momentum and convert it into a championship? You've already got that medal, but we need to size that thing up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you have a hell of a wall to go through here in the form of Teiga coming through with the Lancelot, right? So it's definitely going to be really exciting to see.
Yes.
Tav, though, looking incredible in that last match. Looking the best that we've seen them so far in this top 8. So you can see that confidence building, right? Obviously, it's early in the morning, so it takes a little bit of time to wake up to warm up, but I think they are fully awake and ready now, and they're going to bring the fight to Teiga in this next match.
Absolutely agreed here as we take a look at the bracket. Getting back to it here. I mean, I feel like for Tav, really the biggest motivator is getting that run back. Got sent to losers in the top 8. Needs to be able to set up. If they could get that, that would be, what a story that would be. To get the run back with Ladewaybac in grand finals. See if you can see if you can avenge yourself the way you deserve to.
Hey, either way, it's going to be a run back for one of these players, right?
Absolutely agreed. I mean, like we said though, Ladewaybac playing to their seed, sitting pretty in grand finals, losers finals, back to 3 out of 5, long sets the rest of the way. And we're going to get our players into a little bit of a button check before we get into this match, making sure that everything is all neat and tidy.
I also think that Tab was getting the music buff there with Existence.
Oh, yeah.
So if Teiga has the matchup here, you got to change the music, all right?
Oh my god. Something to look out for.
I already saw that he did change the music too. This is only the button check, but he did in fact change the music. You got to make sure he can't bring it back.
Expecting such an exciting back and forth matchup here. 2 fantastic players battling their way in. Already guaranteed top 3. You're already on the podium, but the 3rd slot is never where you want to be. The FGC is all about having pride in yourself and your own strength. 3rd place is a great placement, but it's not good enough.
Exactly. You want to win it all. Go home with the gold, go home with the trophy, and go home a champion. Here we are back into the character select. Going to lock it in, most likely with the exact same characters we saw, Lancelot and Lucilius.
Yeah, 2 titans of the game right now. doing fantastic things. Taking a second before we get into this match. It's been a hell of a ride so far for Granblue. More matches to come.
Teiga should just play like that. Looking at the big screen.
Off the screen, yeah.
All right. The time for talk is over, and the time for action is now. Only one of these players is going to earn their run back against Ladewaybac. Teiga versus Tav happening right here, right now.
DreamHack continues to give us such wonderful matches. See if we can continue to convert.
Who would win? A knight or the devil?
Let's find out. No, take it a minute before they... They're looking up at the screen. I wonder what they're checking out.
We just hyped it all up, too.
That was... It was... Yeah,
smoke.
My bad, OG.
So
like I said, just taking a second, having potentially a technical difficulty or maybe just something's going on. Either way, we'll let you guys know as soon as we know more.
He said, I just wanted to see the intros on the big screen. That's all. We can go now.
I'm bothered, bro. What are they looking at?
Yeah, he's definitely looking up at the big screen at something. Your hair looks good, Teiga.
For real this time, though.
All right, there's the thumbs up. Let's get it. He's checking himself out, making sure everything looks good, right?
Here we go. For real this time. Right off the rip, both of them a little bit patient. The time for strategic patience has passed, though. What a stagger for Teiga as we find that knockdown into the corner. Dude, that fake double overhead or the high-low is so tricky off of that teleport mix-up.
Yeah, it's absolutely nasty. Lancelot definitely kind of taking the place of 6, it seems, in the current meta of the game.
Missed that guy.
I don't.
Pixel of life left, teleports on in. Chip might become a factor here, depending on the situation. Instead, we just stick the elbow out, slide on in, and secure the perfect for round 1.
Yeah, that is a great way to start here for Teiga. Now, if we can keep up that kind of momentum, this will be a quick 3-0. But Tav not going to let it happen that easily. Trying to go for the whiff punish there, but is able to get the sweep.
Oh no, but a great press there. Sticking out with the confidence with a medium too.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to be able to even up the life here as well, squeezing out so much damage. There's the combo limit and the teleport to try and catch you with a high-low mix.
Nice block, get that punish. Not going to be enough to kill here, but still a terrifying situation. Going to have to guess for your life on one more interaction here.
Oh, and goes for the restand there. Double teleport, but a great throw tech there from Tav. Saw it coming, and is going to be able to get the punish here. This is absolutely huge. Yeah, building up 100 meter with only 1 BP left. That's going to be it. Tav is going to close out the round.
Oh, no, and it didn't kill you on the initial, so you got to watch the movie, too. Ouch!
I saw that in the Brawling movie.
Yeah.
That's Vegeto's. Or Gogeta, I can't remember which one.
Big fan.
Thank you, production.
Oh no, teleport came on through, gets the hit and a great confirm. All the way to the walls, we get the pinwheel. Nice recognition of the pinwheel distance, so the wall jump was good, but Lucilius still ready to keep him trapped.
And here's the harassments now. Nice! The button press again, running right into it. Tav was trying to steal a turn, dash back in to get close and harass more with those close lights.
We're going to go for the restand here. No, it doesn't have the meter. Instead, just the teleport. Nice block. Guard cancel wars. Of course we do.
Yeah, who wants the plus frames more? It's a game of chicken.
Oh, 1 BP apiece. What a block!
Shouts to the guard button. But still, going to get hit anyway, even after blocking that tricky mix-up. Going to take a ton of damage. You can see Teiga trying to build up as much meter as possible. There's the throw tech. This is scary. If Tav gets a clean...
Speaking of clean hits.
Okay, well, we spent the 25 meter, so not going to be able to kill off of this.
Oh, no, and then the DP in response. You know, he's not even worried about it. Look at that smile. Bro is cheesing. Hit him with the fresh maker. I love it.
The Mentos fresh, brother.
Oh, raw teleport, no anti-air. Gets the counter hit. Optimal confirm.
Teiga definitely got that Colgate smile. Oh, the overhead comes through.
A little bit of damage off of it. Counter hit on the Rekka. Is able to confirm afterwards with the normal. Very sick.
Oh, walking back to try and shimmy. Try and bait out a throw, but smart there from Tav was ready with the 2L. Dashing on in again. Another choke slam. Setting up the pinwheel.
Push him out. Oh my god, again the chest. Oh, dude.
I need someone to Photoshop that onto the cover of the thing.
Oh, in reaction, is that going to connect? Absolutely. Wow, you cannot be lazy with your fireball game in this because obviously there's a lot of games like Street Fighter has modern controls. This game also has just one button supers. You can't just react. Continuing to poke effectively here, trying to find some kind of gap here with staggered pressure.
Oh, spending a BP. Wants to keep Tav locked down in the corner. There's the overhead connecting again. Of course, you can't convert off of that. It's just to really make your opponent flinch. Squeeze out a little damage. Oh, dash to the other side again. Left and right, but Tav is not being opened up. Rock solid on the defense.
BP does end up finding its mark, though. Doing a great job of maintaining offense. Baits out the guard cancel there. Ends up coming out as the strike and gets the full punish. Oh, but the 2H.
Yeah, too far away, though, to get picked up or at least canceled a little too early.
Ultimate pinwheel didn't work out the way we wanted here. Fireball into what?
What a whiff punish there. Teiga clean with it, trying to go up 2-0, get that dominating lead on Tav.
Starting off strong here, gets the dash normal, able to connect. Things definitely looking good. That was cheap.
Shimmy in a throw. All right, guard cancel being spent again. Tav is just constantly being put into the corner. Look at this. Look how low our health is, and look at our sword gauge. 0. Completely empty.
100 bar on the other side as well is going to cash out. Absolutely a great decision once again to be able to secure the kill. Woo!
So if you're Tav, you might want to take the opportunity just to go back to character select. No, wants the smoke!
I respect that.
Just going right into it. You have to make a reverse 3-0 to earn your run back against Ladewaybac. Tav starting off strong here, putting Teiga into the corner. A couple of clean hits, but just like that, bounces off the wall and turns the tables.
Definitely going to go for the cross through there. A couple of good techs in a row. Teleport does get the cross up with it, but it doesn't matter. Wherever Lancelot, he goes where he pleases.
Oh my god. Back to the other side, the left, right. There's the 2H again, though. The cancel. Not getting a lot off of that big anti-air.
Full damage on the confirm here. Has the 100 meter.
Yeah, absolutely going to spend it.
And now Tav, unfortunately, has the task of keeping themselves alive. Needs 2 rounds in a row. Needs 3 games straight.
Yeah, you got to dig deep here to bring this back. This is a mountain to climb here, and Teiga's trying to kick you down. Rekkas are going to catch the attempt at pressing. Back into the corner again. Are we going to see a guard cancel?
Gonna have to see it eventually here. Oh no, the staggers and the spacing traps continue to find their mark. Damage beginning to add up here. Has the 100 bar. Do we spend it now? Do we save it? We save.
Oh my god. Got hit with a low and then into a little bit of a reset there. Scrambly situation.
Oh no, with the ultimate pass through. Doesn't get the combo though.
Overhead, just get a little bit of damage. There we go, into a raging strike. This is the last chance here for Tav. You cannot give up offense. Oh, what a block, though.
Still fine. Is able to get the press as well. How much value can we generate?
Spending it to get that 2 BP back. That's just going to give you more opportunities for guard cancels, right, in case you have to block.
Oh no, but the late tech, look at the life total now. Chip at this point becomes a factor, but it's not even going to be a chip. The fireball is just gonna connect.
So big, a huge hitbox on that fireball, and there we go. Teiga moving on to grand finals in the loser side, earning that run back against Ladewaybac.
Sticking that arm out just a touch too far. Tab with a hell of a run, top 3. Like we said, making it onto the podium, a placement that you surely should be proud of. But that moves us into the decisive finale. It is time for grand finals. Teiga worked super hard to be able to get to this spot and has earned that run back.
Yeah, and Teiga is one of the strongest players in North America when it comes to Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. So going up against another one of the strongest players who, like you mentioned before, has been tearing it up online and offline. Ladewaybac, the player to beat here, and there's only one person who can beat them now, and that's Teiga.
Absolutely, and looking at really the bracket and how things have gone in their other matches, it seems like they really are like the chosen one for the job. Almost completed the reverse 3-0 in winners finals, kept it very, very close, and did a great job of adjusting pretty drastically in the later stages of that set. As we said before, in those first 2 games of winners finals, a lot of the hits were coming from leaving too big of gaps, giving Ladewaybac a little bit too much room, and trying to fish for these counter hits. And Ladewaybac was like, I'm cool for that.
Yeah.
Was just mashing early, was being able to get these staggered hits. They did a great job of making sure all the players had a fair shake at being able to get in on time, and be able to run to the tournament, to be able to be ready at this point. So again, massive shout outs to the entire TO staff, admin staff, everybody that's involved in making sure this thing runs, because they are the best in the business. I'll say it again and again and again. The South has the best TOs in the world, and we continue to prove it at events like this.
Agreed, absolutely agree. But we're going to find out who the best player here at DreamHack for Granblue is in just a second. You see Teiga coming up onto the stage, Ladewaybac as well on the other side, and we're about to get things started. Of course, I assume there's probably going to be a button check here.
Yeah, but either way, it's going to be a tight one for sure. As we've said, both these two players already played the one set, game 5 between them. We might get the legendary 15 games between them, which would be so fun to get to see.
I could see that. I could definitely see that for sure. They've been so neck and neck when they fought in that first match against each other in winners finals that it's only going to get even better from here on out, unless one of them has figured out while waiting the secret sauce, right? Has figured out the weakness in the chain.
Well, part of it too is just being able to like sit down with your friends, especially if you have people in the crowd that have been watching, be able to give you like some clip notes on the adaptations. You know, maybe one of the homies on Discord is watching and is like, yo, this dude does not block his legs.
What do they call that? Coaching?
Hey, listen, coaching is good in esports. I'll die on that hill. I love
agree.
it.
I agree.
In every esport.
Controversial, but I agree.
But we'll see how it goes here. As we've said, grand finals beginning very, very soon. It's been a ride.
It has been a ride. It has been a ride, and it's only just starting here as well. Again, you will see me and Proxy back on here for some Guilty Gear Strive.
Hey, my boy!
Woo! Yeah, let's go!
You gotta do what you gotta do. I respect it, man. It is what it is. Like you said, he's playing.
You know, that's funny, because that's actually lore accurate.
What?
It's in the thing they ask 9S. You want a blank 2B, don't you? And it's literally just the asterisks. Four letters, asterisk.
Well,
2B.
we'll see how
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be kill, but you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I think a lot of people who play this game want to kill 2Bs.
we'll see how it goes. As we said, she definitely is, in certain aspects, playing a different game than the rest of the cast. So we'll see if Teiga's able to rein her in, or if that is unfortunately not going to be the follow-through.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I like 2B. I think 2B is really sick. A very fun guest character in fighting games.
I'm so glad she's in so many games. I'm glad he's just like, give me a couple, but absolutely you can use my character.
Yeah, just give me some money and you can have it.
I'm so down. You
want her in Soul Calibur? You got it. You want her in Granblue? Go ahead.
That's amazing. I love when...
You want her in Stellar Blade?
I love when people are just like, yeah, please use my IP. I would love that. That's super sick. But here we go. Woo.
She's like the Terry Bogard of the anime world.
Anime Terry Bogard is a crazy sentence.
There we go. Button check.
Battle 1. Engage.
No, grand finals getting straight on in. So here we go. The little delay on the jump over twice in a row ends up getting the counter hit, and to the wall we go.
Yep, familiar scenario here now, locked down. Able to escape though with the wall jump and gets a hit in the process, converts it into a full combo here. Now you gotta watch out for the mix-up that's coming your way. Goes for the overhead, little walk forward there, not even a shimmy, just walk in, gets him with the stagger.
Damage really starting to add up here. Does have the 100 bar and is going to spend it. It's going to set us up for a guess for game type of situation here. Be careful. We've been baiting guard cancels really well.
Oh, late throw. Able to get the whiff there.
And
Cancels are crazy.
That's what we were talking about 2B and how she's playing a different game. Other characters there, Lancelot cooks them.
Yep, they're
but
dead.
that second swing is ridiculous.
Oh, tries to go for the hover, but nice. This time, Teiga was patient. And you know, another thing, loser side in Grand Finals doesn't get a lot of perks, obviously. You are going on an uphill battle, but one perk you do have is that you've already been hot in the sticks.
That's
and the winner's
true.
side has had to cool off for a little bit here. So Teiga already getting the first blood, but Ladewaybac swinging right back with something fierce.
Try to go for a shimmy there, but we're able to swing with the medium. The anti-shimmy, as you see across a multitude of fighting games, very, very good tech.
Ooh.
But the counter hit at max distance.
Yeah, full conversion there. Back dash immediately into a whiff punish. Yep, and there it is, just a double low, able to convert into the standing jab, and that's another round, or I guess I should say the first round for Ladewaybac, tying it up one apiece. But who's going to get the first game?
Good jump over the fireball there, was able to maintain aerial superiority and finds the low after that slight little dash.
Oh, again, off of the wall hop. That's 2 for 2 that Teiga has been able to get a hit on the way down.
Jab, jab, reset. What else from here? Ultimate follow-up, not gonna get there. Ooh, check the legs, raging chain.
Into the hammer. That 2H reaches so high.
Yeah, there's so many ridiculous vertical 2Hs in this game. Double overhead again is dealt with though.
Oh, got caught trying to press. That was a counter hit. Oh, no! Yep, spends our BP. No BP left for Teiga now. If you get touched, you're dead.
Has a 100 meter. Gotta be careful here. Ends up getting the touch, as you said. Oh, the drop! Still in this!
Yeah, really unfortunate. There it is, the double jump, calling out the teleport. Teiga, whenever Teiga gets in kind of a panicky scenario, he does kind of lean a little bit on the teleport, right? Just to get into the air, try and get out of the way. Ladewaybac has been calling that out and was calling it out towards the end of the last set as well.
And that's a good coverall situation for a lot of different aggressive things because that swing beats teleport. It also beats an attempt at a wall jump too. So really, really good to answer a lot of different options there.
Yeah, nice win on the clash though there from Teiga.
Dash light, goes for the Rekkas. Nice take of the turn back. What a whip punish.
Says, please, ma'am, get off me.
Double overhead on the same side. Ends up finding the throw for it. That's a good way to interact with 2B in that one too. If she goes for the double jump, just walk away. So I don't really want to deal with that.
Oh, same side here with the wall jump. Just the double overhead is what we were aiming for. There we go. Nice link there off of the counter hit low.
Game to medium is making it work out here. Not a lot of life left. Gonna go for the combo limit. Looks back to the same side. It is disgusting. And we find that low.
And Teiga getting another round on the board. Ladewaybac, though, still sitting up 1-0.
Wow, okay. Good follow-up here at the start. After the dash up, what else do we have? Parrying in all the right places, but it's a great touch.
We're going to go for another mix-up here in the corner. Yep, just follows with the teleport.
Smart. DP is good.
I think that's the first DP we've seen so far in this set.
In this set, absolutely. Plus on the guard cancel though, finds the overhead chip damage, adding up a little bit at a time, whether it's late tech throws or these overheads finding their mark.
Oh, and just swinging, mashing on the light, and it's going to work. That's a bar.
That is a bug. 100 meter. Oh, got the trade! And of course, off the trade, it's going to be able to make it work. Another round on the board.
We saw that exact trade in the first time that they went up against each other, but Ladewaybac was in mid-screen, so was only able to get the 5H. Not really much of a follow-up afterwards. This time in the corner, though, really cashing out.
Teleporting the overhead throw, but unfortunately, first world problems, 2+. The throw does not go through. Overhead is blocked. Continuing to, unfortunately, just have to deal with the pressure here. Finds the touch. Good damage, not enough to kill here. Another lease on life for Teiga, and he's going to use the DP for it.
Oh, able to score the throw. Nice. Back into the corner with you. Want to make sure you're locked down with nowhere to run. But look at that, 78% meter, 80%. Ladewaybac has the opportunity to just walk back into the 5L.
Oh no, but the DP finds its mark again, recognizing the health differential, being able to find it.
And that's one apiece here in grand finals. Teiga saying, wait just a moment. Wiping off the controller.
Yeah, wiping off a stick, it looks like.
You see KOF players do that a lot. They bring an actual like microfiber towel with them to wipe it off after every single round.
Fire.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, you're up there, you're underneath the bright lights. Your hands are going to get a little sweaty with the nerves that come with being in a position like this.
Lancelot.
But straight back in, it seems a game apiece now. Very back and forth between the two, as we expected. Could go either way. I would love to see a second set. Ladewaybac, obviously, you do not want to make it go to that range.
No, not at all. Trying to close this out right here, right now. Cut Teiga short.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
A lot on the line here in this game. You do not want to be in a position where you have to win 2 in a row. A decisive situation. Who will rise to the occasion? Whiff punish, not quite there. Ends up getting the hit. Ladewaybac, first blood.
Oh, and trying to chase up to call out the teleport there, but not going to quite work out. Instead gets punished in the process.
Latex still fine, ends up getting the match. Once again, Raging Chain, get the damage. See what we've got for the mix-up though.
Dashing right on in again with the light. Gets the guard crush immediately into the 5H. Baseball swing coming through. Again, another one. Oh, but the whip! Tried to go for the follow-up from the 5H. If we just did 5H, it would have been fine. But got too greedy with it. All right, just trying to figure out a way to safely escape from the corner. And there it is. 5H again. Not going to be able to convert too much off of that, but Teiga swinging right back.
And because of the ultimate dash through, should be just enough here. Gets the Raging Strike.
Oh, there it is.
Did a great job there. A lot of other players would just try and cash the super right away, but trying to optimize as best we can here. Gets the round, and now sitting on a bit of a lead. We would love to see this game go in Teiga's favor. It would be really nice to potentially set up for the 2 in a row.
All right, there's the guard cancel. Push off. Put yourself into the corner, going for the throw. Very smart. You don't want to stay in the corner at all. Another throw, able to hit its mark. Goes to the overhead again. Press out by Ladewaybac and spend the Raging Strike.
Oh, dude, the air-to-airs. These airborne normals are so ridiculous from 2B.
Oh, just too much of a mix put into the blender. There comes the super. A lot of BP, but it's still not enough to get the kill. Scaling was just a little too high. And the throw absolutely is.
Yeah, the throw way more than enough here. So now Ladewaybac in a very uncomfortable spot. Needs 2 in a row to be able to stave off the reset. Wow, and that late double jump is so sick.
Yeah, very good start. Ooh, 5H into command dash low. Pretty sneaky and smooth there from Ladewaybac. And there it is, 2H. Gonna be able to get the confirm off of this. So much damage too.
And this has been the Ladewaybac show the entire game here. It just felt like Teiga just never really had an option to be able to do anything.
No, they didn't. That was why we got 7 golden letters there with the perfect. And that was because Ladewaybac was switching things up a little bit, right? Pulling out some new tricks, especially with that command dash.
Like the way he's mixing up the Rekkas is also super sick because he's going for Rekka 1 a lot for spacing, but then also completing the chain sometimes just to see if we're trying to be aggressive and mash it a little too much.
Yep, and there it is, right on cue. Good call.
Oh, but again, perfect cell action. What about a force field?
Oh, 2H whiff, no punish on it, but the jump to the other side. Ladewaybac throwing out a lot more of these JHs to hit on the other side. And Teiga, who was blocking them early on by being patient, is trying to go in a little too much now, being too aggressive and getting caught.
I'm expecting a DP on the next wake up here. Teiga, I can feel not too worried about it, but instead, oh, Ladewaybac had the same feeling as me. Unfortunately, that gets him thrown.
Yep, guard cancel right back, 1 BP apiece. Oh no, 100 meters!
He was trying to bait.
Oh, yep, absolutely.
Another situation where Teiga has shown DP, has shown guard cancel immediately, has shown so many aggressive options in that spot, so we try to be too defensive. Another one on the table here. Teiga might get the reset.
Yeah, we're here, reset point, just needs 1 more round to do it. This is Ladewaybac's opportunity. You have to shut down this momentum right here, right now. There's the punish on the triple Rekka, holding block this time.
Knockdown with the hammer. How far do we press this out now? Sets up again, and the stagger ends up finding the touch.
Still not enough to get the kill here, though, but this life differential is huge. Still 2 BP for Ladewaybac.
3 instances of changing the jump arc here. DP ends up winning the day.
Game 5.
Wow.
This is it. We're either getting a reset or it is all over here. I think we know which one Ladewaybac wants.
Absolutely, but it looks like we're going to take a second, head back to character select, might consider a swap, might just be looking for a slowdown here.
Personal.
Either way, a lot to think about in this set. It's been so back and forth. The adaptation has been absolutely ridiculous, and it all comes down to just a couple more big decisions. We are just going to lock it straight back in, though.
It's smart. Lancelot has been absolutely doing incredibly well. I mean, Teiga was able to get up all the way to reset point. There's no reason to swap off the character now.
Dude just has a ton of, he has so many, he's collecting cups of water like infinity stones. Dude, it's hard. Here we go.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Coming down to it, as we said, it's either going to be a reset or we are going to crown a champion. Game 5.
Oh, and look at the patience. Both of them understand how important this round is. So being so respectful at round start, but now Teiga trying to turn up the pressure, does get caught by the 5L.
I like switching to the Scorched Earth stage as well. Guard cancel, gets away, teleporting to the double overhead. Nice defense as always.
Oh, the 2M. Didn't fully believe, so wasn't able to convert. Ooh. Oh my god, behind the back there with the anti-air. Massive hit for Teiga.
Latex takes a good amount of damage, but again, we mash Raging Chain.
Look at this, they're so back and forth, staying absolutely even in life. Something has to give.
Ooh, EX Fireball tried to take the turn back there, take some liberties as we dash forward, not quite there.
Oh, throughout the 5L, just a little too short. The spacing was off. Teiga recognizing that and gonna capitalize.
I think this is just enough. If not, it's gonna be a pixel, but I think it is going to kill absolutely with the double crumple.
Bro, the restand crumple, like you said earlier, combo limit is a mere suggestion to this character.
Set point. Cancels into the dash, lands on the other side. What a delay, unfortunately here, gets clubbed for it.
Oh, in the back dash, shimmy coming through. Chase to the skies, huge pickup for Ladewaybac. Everything is looking up for them in this round.
That's the same situation we saw before. As we said, it covers teleport and it covers the jump off the wall, but the 2H a little too late that time.
All right, but the anti-air is gonna hit. Late tech, and again with the 5L, the mashes. This is it. It all comes down to this. Final game, final round. Are we going to get one more set, or does it all end here, Proxy?
A lot to be decided right off the rip, taking a more defensive approach there on the jump back there from Teiga. Dashes up.
All right, yeah, these command dashes into the low are not working out. I mean, it's able to, steal turns back. That's huge, but not able to get hits off of them. There's the back throw for Teiga. Trying to push Ladewaybac to the corner, but we're still mid-screen.
That's like a massive walk backwards there. Raging Chain. Yeah, carrying that damage all the way to the corner. What's next?
Oh, the backdash to
Jesus.
call out the DP. That is massive.
Setting it up for one more time. Resources are low, though.
Yeah, it's brutal right now for Teiga. Has an opportunity here for one more reversal. It spends it.
Smart.
That's it.
You have to maintain corner here. It's everything on this. Unfortunately, everything crumbles right in front of him. Ladewaybac with the touch and the kill.
He looks like he doesn't realize it's over. That's it.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Wait, what are we doing?
Engage.
It's over. They're
So
so
like
in the zone. They don't know it's over.
There you go. The light bulb pops on and we are aware. There it is, your champion. They had me doubting.
Bro, yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? They were so locked in there, but that is your champion here at DreamHack Atlanta 2024. Ladewaybac. Give him a round of applause.
Oh, amazing showing for sure. They had me on the. I was like, can I count the phones?
Bro, his eyes not changed.
I'm counting 5 on my numbers. Yeah, he was ready. He was like, next set. Let's play it again, dude.
Thank you guys in the back. Did everyone enjoy some Granblue today? Woo. All right, before we do the award ceremony, we actually have a very special guest. She is actually the voice actress for Zeta in Granblue, so I'm going to have her come on stage and do the award names for us. Melody, come on up. With that, I'll hand it over to you. If you want to say a few things about, Granblue and doing the voicing and everything?
Time's up.
Well, not much to say when I'm around all these champions, but me and our vest, let's go. Very proud of you. I'd like to, with 7th place, we have ZeAxell. I'm currently southpawed here with my limbs, so thank you for that. So tied also in 7th place is JD Rem.
Give it up, everyone.
In 5th place, we have Bloo. Way to go, 00 Heaven. And also 5th place. Ooh, okay, RFL Kill.
Can we move up a little bit?
All right, let's give it up for 4th place is LastLaugh. Woo! Way to go. In 3rd place, oh wait, get your flowers, brother. I don't want to rush you. In 3rd place, we have Tab 102. Yes. Here we go, we're getting down here. So 2nd place, BLMDF Teiga.
I got you.
Your Granblue champion at DreamHack Atlanta 2024 is Ladewaybac. Woo! I'll see you in Verizon, Relink, and all that's blue. Thanks, brothers.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys. Back in the booth.
Thank you all again so much for tuning in. What an incredible tournament. What a great surprise for the top 8 announcements as well. I've been King Jobber, joined by my brother Proxy, and we'll see you all later tonight for some Guilty Gear Strive. But until then, remember, DreamHack, Granblue, forever.